Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me as always, I have my co-host, the Faded Fairy.
Hello, hello.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
Episode 20.
I know,
Getting
we
through
made
them.
it.
So in studio today we've got Bernard M and we've got Hazeface 420. Hey guys.
Hello. What's happening?
So before we get started, we've got a word from our sponsor, 21 by 20, life summed up. So you can get to pick between a snapback or a beanie. You've already got a snapback, so you'll
I'm
get a
taking
beanie.
I'm a beanie guy.
So beanie as well?
Yeah, we're
Nice.
Nice,
So,
man.
Yeah, so 21 by 20, life summed up. They're not on general sale, they're just for the smoking elite of high society. But if you want your chance to win one, you can like and share this video onto your Facebook or your Instagram, or just send a link on your WhatsApp or whatever if you haven't got Instagram, and then comment under this podcast episode what 21 multiplied by 20 equals, and we'll send out a winner or a hat to the winner. Right, before we get started, I'm going to do a little game to see what kind of stoners you are. I'm going to ask you 4 questions in 20 seconds. Hazeface, you go first, and then Bernard, you go second.
Oh, yes.
So, weed or hash?
Weed.
Weird.
Sativa or indica?
Indica.
Indica.
Rolled or in bowls?
Rolled.
Rolled.
And what was the first coffee shop you ever smoked in?
Smoked in, I think it was coffee shop Baraka.
Oh yeah, geez,
Yeah.
that's a out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people probably
is
even
that?
heard that. Do you know where?
I've never heard
You know where a Porto the bar is, and then you
Yeah.
go up and you've got Kadinsky's,
Yeah.
and then you go through the next lane as if you're heading to the plug.
Okay,
On
yeah.
your left, there's a pizza shop and a tattoo place, and there's a little coffee shop in there, Baraka.
Oh, way.
Yeah, it has a little upstairs seating area. You know, it's not a bad little shop, but most people
nice.
wouldn't even know about it.
Nice and central.
His was mad far up. Mine was the central, just at the,
Well,
at the
there
train
you go.
station.
You
I
came
got
out
off the train and said
straight into
straight in
centre.
there.
First spot.
But could you sit in there back then? You still
No,
can't?
sit outside. we
Yeah,
sat outside,
yeah,
and
just had a
everyone
joint
was
outside
And I
it.
was just, I was loving it.
Yeah,
coming in.
that was your entrance to Amsterdam.
Yeah,
I
still-
literally walked by that like 2 weeks ago and I didn't even know before it was there.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's very hidden, like,
After
because you
all
can't
these
smoke
years.
in it around.
That's it. It's
Yeah.
either people's first, or you don't even know it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah, it's a handy one. Even on last minute on the way out.
yeah, and it's not great weed, but it's very cheap weed. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's one of the cheaper ones in the city for sure. Yeah, no, it's just fix your thing like that. No, this thing. Yeah, it's all over. But yeah. So originally, Hazeface wasn't meant to be on. You were meant to be coming on with
Aidan Farrelly. Yeah.
Aidan Farley,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's doing a music video.
Yeah, we're shooting our music video. Vital Productions is myself and my girlfriend Jo.
Yeah.
We shoot videos and do photography and do all that stuff as well. But
Nice.
we're shooting a video called Ghetto Princess over
Nice.
here for Aidan. She's an artist. So
Nice.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. We have a good bit of B-roll already, so we're just gonna get the main scenes now. Later
Nice.
on today and tomorrow. We
So
should
you do the recording, the whole lot, the
well,
editing?
me and Jo. Jo does most of the recording, and then I do the editing on the
Yeah.
laptop afterwards. Like.
Right,
Nice.
so you are actually recording the music video.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought were you featured in it as well?
No,
or-
not this
okay.
one. No, we're just
So you're,
recording the video for
Supporting in
Aidan.
the house. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're a singer-songwriter and a like video editor as well?
Yeah, like I started off with music. I always loved music growing up and all like that. But when I started making my own music, I realised how expensive it was to get a song
Get somebody
recorded or
in
to
and-
get someone to do a video. So I said, you know what, I'm going to learn
Figure it
everything.
out.
So
Yeah.
I kind of have loads of what's the term? Hands in buckets or something.
Okay, yeah.
I forget it.
Jack of all trades
Yeah,
kind
jack
of
of
thing.
all trades. Just because like I learned a bit of graphic design, a bit of video editing, a bit
Yeah.
of this and that. Like so.
Like
Just to
I've
keep
no
yourself
idea what
going.
I'm doing, but you learn enough to do what you want to do. You
Yeah,
know what I
and
mean? Like it's
You learn the more you go on as well.
that's
Do you know
it.
what I
You
mean?
know what I mean? You learn the basics, and then you're like, oh, if I do this, oh, that works too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man,
And suddenly you've got a new trick to your fucking bow. Oh, yeah,
Trial and
yeah.
Yeah, literally.
So she's a rapper.
A rapper.
Rapper
yeah,
as well.
full-on
Nice.
rapper. Yeah,
yes.
she's deadly.
Uh,
From Clondalkin, yeah.
Dog,
in
like she's
Dublin.
living over here, you're saying?
Yeah, she's over here. I think just over a month now.
Oh,
she's,
nice,
she's
nice.
staying though from what I know.
Oh,
For
yeah.
as long as-
She likes it
I
over
don't
there,
think
don't
she's
blame her.
leaving. Stop.
And what's it like then just find over here, like stepping into the music industry? Is it the same as Ireland or?
Well, I don't know. I'm not really too involved in
Yeah,
the
you're
music
just here to
industry
do a
in
video,
Amsterdam.
really.
I'm just here because Aidan is here, and
Yeah.
we're coming here to do a video. But I've heard it's good. Like I think
Yeah.
it's similar enough to Dublin. Like Dublin's
Yeah.
small enough.
What's
when
the
it
music
comes to
scene in
singing.
Dublin like then?
Yeah, it's small enough. Like, but like the Irish are taking over.
Yeah.
Really, like, when it comes to music or acting or some sort of sport, does it do?
Yeah, where it
it's
comes
crazy,
everywhere,
to be
yeah.
honest, like. it's a good scene. Don't get me wrong. I love the Irish scene. Everyone's real supportive, and I love that. But it is small compared to
Yeah, of course.
UK or America, or
That's
Europe,
it, like,
especially in music. Like,
UK have what, fucking 60 odd million people. We've got 5. You know what I mean? It's hard to compete with that.
there's
kind
like
of stuff.
4 main radio stations in
In
Ireland.
Ireland, yeah,
There's
they're
like
not gonna be
40
playing-
in Ireland,
yeah.
in UK. You know, there's just different.
The main ones in
level.
Ireland aren't going to be playing low fucking street stuff. So
Not
are you on the
really.
radio much?
Well, a little bit, not mainstream radio. Do you know,
Right.
like Spain or
Yeah,
F1?
none of them.
Like I've been on F104 once, but not as much as all like the community radios and things like that. They're very
Yeah.
supportive. I think the radio scene in Ireland is one of the furthest back
Okay.
behind. Like, do you know, like media outlets,
Yeah.
like magazines and stuff. They're kind of on the ball with what's happening
Yeah.
in
Finger
the
on the
underground.
pulse kinda,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
and most of them are. I think the radios are the ones that are a little bit far behind. Like they're still
Oh, so, yeah.
working with like a little bit harder. Like, not saying that they don't. There is radio stations. There is people that always bring people on the scene. Like
Yeah.
RTE do a lot for urban artists and stuff. But they're just the one that's fallen a little bit behind. If we had a bit more support from radio, it
Yeah.
would be lethal. Like it would be
Yeah,
dead.
for sure. But
Just
is
a
radio
chance to get your tracks out there.
Just to be
You
heard.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Literally
dead,
just to get
is
heard.
radio
yeah.
still as powerful as it was though with social media and internet and all? You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't. They'll
No.
just go straight onto a podcast or straight onto something. You know what I mean? 'Cause
But it's good though, like, you know, to have. It's almost like
That exposure.
publication on your track, like, so
Yeah.
it's good to have. It's almost like putting a gold star on your track, so that like if you apply for say festivals or big
Yeah.
things, they can say right, he's been on
He's
these
been on
and
the
they've
radio.
done-
Yeah, people
It's-
know him.
That's the only reason it's kind of good to get out and do those things.
Yeah,
you know
oh,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
So you have
But it's
to
hard.
work a lot to get up to
Oh,
date. Kind of have to have like built up a CV to be
Yeah,
like.
it's good
already
to have,
famous,
like, a
yeah.
CV.
Yeah,
like-
I've been on this. I've done this.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
worked with them, kind of. You know what I mean?
Right.
And how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music like my whole life in and out, but making my own music and releasing it. I think it's coming on 3 or 4 years, not
Nice.
too long. Like,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
it's going really well. And I always say to Joe, like, I feel really blessed because I don't look for shows or anything like that. They'll genuinely come to me, like, because
Nice.
the people that I've met and how amazing everybody is. Like,
who,
it's
what,
ama-
who
it's
you know,
class.
not what you know.
It really is, yeah, it is. But it
Especially
is
at the
hard
start,
work.
like-
though. Yeah, it's hard work because I knew nobody in the scene
Yeah.
3 years ago. Like, I actually knew nobody who rapped or
You were just
sang
singing
or
at home in your
anything.
room, like.
I was just doing my own thing, and
Yeah.
I ended up meeting a few people, and from there, now I don't know who I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's it,
So
yeah.
it is all about your network and
Yeah.
how hard you work.
No,
but
for sure. Like
to be
even us
honest,
with the podcast, like we knew a few people, but we've met so many more people once
It's
you're in
once
the
you
industry.
get started. I
Yeah.
think that's always the fear with any new passion. Is you're like, oh, I don't have all the resources.
Yeah.
But you have to fucking step in to find them.
Jump and
They
learn to
fi-
fly on the way.
Literally, like.
Stop. We started off with the camera. Our camera was dirty. We were better off using the phone camera.
Yeah.
We still started with
God.
that bad camera and still did videos and
That's how you learn. That's
Yeah.
how
You wouldn't
you-
have the camera we have now if
No,
you didn't
it's all
know how
trial
bad
and
that
error.
was.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to start off with a starter kit and
Yeah.
make
You
your
do.
mistakes on that. You know what
It's
I mean?
like this. I guarantee if you keep going with this podcast will be like the biggest thing. Like, I'm telling
Hopefully,
you
you
now,
know what I mean?
bro,
You
like,
never
that's it.
know.
You never know.
But that's it. Like before, I wanted to have it looking like I could have started it years ago. I've had this plan for years, and I could have started with phones and like that. But I was like, right, if I put a little bit of effort, put the mics and the camera, so it looks like a studio, then it will feel like a podcast. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you're better off doing it
fake it
proper.
till you make it a little
Yeah,
bit. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like
With those dreams, like if it's an idea you had your whole life, you're better off
Yeah.
putting a bit more time
No,
into
for
it.
sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think.
no,
you regret
definitely.
it otherwise.
Yeah, but even at
Yeah.
this, like this looks like a professional setup, but it's still only a couple €100. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's the most basic podcast setup you could get, but it got us there. You know what I mean? And
Facts,
then we'll
yeah, yeah.
upgrade the mics and upgrade the cameras and upgrade everything
As
little
time
bit by
goes.
bit. You know what I mean? So once it gets you going and gets you doing it, and you can
That's
learn
it.
as you're doing. Like I was telling you before we recorded the podcast, I forgot to put the audio on, so like we have a whole 2-hour podcast there with no audio. So
It's horrible.
shit like that. We had another episode where I don't know what happened to the mics, but it's just squeaky for the whole thing. Like it's.
But think about it, Sherlock. By the time you get your new equipment
Yeah.
and the better equipment, you'll be much better at
Well,
using
this
the
is it.
equipment as
Everything,
well.
you
So,
know what I mean?
Twice.
From learning.
If you
yeah.
can do it with
Yeah.
bad equipment, you can do it
You'd
with
be
a lot
laugh.
more with good equipment.
too right. Like I learned guitar on a 5-string guitar. There's no such thing as a 5-string
Yeah,
guitar.
you
I
just
didn't have
missed
about
it.
yeah.
Couldn't afford a 6 string.
That's what I mean. Like, and you get your own. I got my own guitar actually recently. My first guitar
Yeah.
last year. Best feeling in the world. Like, 'cause I've
That
always
was your
been-
first ever guitar?
First ever. It was always hand me downs or like off my uncle or,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
things like that, and getting them in like say like a little market. I'd say yoke for 30 quid.
Yeah,
Pick
that
up,
old
like-
second hand joke.
Yeah, no string on it and all. I don't know. I just never was into guitar so much that
Yeah.
I'd say, well, I'm going to spend the money on one. But I got into it like about 2 years ago again with the music. And I said I'm gonna buy my own, like, you know,
Yeah.
just a semi-acoustic thing. And since
Nice.
then I haven't stopped playing.
yeah,
I haven't
nice,
stopped
man.
performing with
But
it. and
it's
all.
yours though,
Yeah.
probably.
But that-
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You have
actually
to,
got
like,
your
especially guitars, you have to play it all the time. It has to be a second language to you, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
Like
bring your
that.
fingers.
If you put it down, you forget certain things.
Yeah, you can't
know,
be like,
you
what
just-
was that chord again? Like, it has to be just like driving, you know what I mean? Just changing the gears, like,
Literally.
into the next one and stuff.
Or even with your fingers, like what you were saying, like my top of my fingers are like leather.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
So if I
trying
stopped,
to
like, I
learn-
went back, it hurt.
Yeah,
Literally.
when you're trying to learn,
Raw.
it's just your fingers, it's just these lines going through your fingers for
Yeah,
ages.
slicing.
until
There's
they
been
become
blood
solid.
sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
oh,
I've been playing, not like to the point where I need to practice it,
Yeah.
but you know, just for the love of it. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
playing all night in my house when I was
Your
younger,
hands are
and I'd
just
look at
falling
the
apart.
blood coming out of my nails, and I'm like, right, I need to put that down. I've been gone for a few hours.
At least you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into it. You know what I mean? That's success.
Stop.
And would you be more like a singer or rapper?
I think I'm more of a singer, like, but I do rap.
Yeah.
Like I am. It's
Would the
hard.
original Rude Boys kind of genre?
Yeah, you
that
could say
kinda-
like I like that, but
Yeah, they were like a rap rock kind of.
But I have some songs that are hip hop with no singing in it,
What
and then
would
I have
that-
some songs that are
There was an
pop
English
charts.
rapper that was like
it's
Okay.
hard.
that.
I just
Plan B.
Yeah, because what did you
He was
say?
a lot like that.
Genreless artist.
some people say
Genre.
genre bending, some say genre mixing. I just say genreless. I just don't,
Yeah.
because I
You
don't
don't
like
need
the
pigeonholes.
idea
Yeah.
of I don't want
Yeah.
to be a hip hop artist.
Just
Like
what
I
you
love
like.
the hip hop scene. I love it. I don't want to be a specific.
Yeah,
artist,
no, I
you know,
get that
'cause
for sure. Like, I don't want to be anything, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Maybe I don't mean being called a weed seller, but then
Yeah,
that's probably the
just
only
one
label I
specific-
think.
Yeah, like,
But like, I don't want to be known as like a podcaster, an Instagrammer, fucking whatever, a carpenter when I used to do carpentry. You know what I
It's
mean?
however you're feeling.
Yeah, just what-
I think
what
that's
you-
what our jobs are. Is if you're stepping into a creative flow, you can't be like, right, this is my box.
Yeah,
Because then you start kind of suffocating yourself. You need
Yeah,
to
like,
let
that's it. I
actually
can only
settle.
do this now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
sure, if it's
Like,
sunny, if I wake up and it's mad sunny out, and I want to make music, like why would I be stuck in a box? Like, I'd be good if I could make some house tunes or something. Or
Yeah.
like if you can do
Yeah.
that, like, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know.
Literally, yeah, no, bring
Like,
it
or even if you
on.
make different styles of music or different types of art, and then like you're not allowed to share it because you're in this certain box.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you should
Oh,
be
no,
allowed to
he's-
share that.
yeah,
type,
it's
you
like
know
a
what I mean?
country artist wanting to do a rap song. Like, what are you doing? You're a country artist.
Yeah,
you
like,
know
but
what
to
I
be
mean?
honest, yeah, I suppose there is certain.
But you still
You have to
can't
do
do
it the
it.
right
You know what I
way.
mean? It's like you'd see like went around Donald Glover, who was an actor, and then suddenly he's
Yeah.
releasing these albums, and I'm like, oh, you do
Yeah,
that
Childish
too? He's like,
Gambino,
yeah, Childish
yeah,
Gambino.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, I do. You know what I mean? It's not.
Why not?
Why would you think I was
Yeah.
just an actor? You know what I mean? Like,
Why not?
But
like,
you
that's
think
it.
there is them kind of like pressures nearly to kind of like
Well,
you nearly have to
I'd
stay
say,
in
I'd
the
say
box.
when you're starting off, if you're like in a management and they're like, right, we need you to do this, you can't even sing the songs you want, let alone
Yeah.
to do the genres you want.
No,
so
but like aside from contract wise, like do you feel there's like a bit of pressure to nearly like you have to be fully one thing or
Yeah, to be honest, that's why I'm genreless fully from the start.
Yeah,
'Cause
you're trying to
I
like,
know
break
I'm
it
genreless,
down.
but I'm still one thing, and that
Yeah.
one thing is genreless. So
Yeah.
like, if you started your whole time
Yeah, that's
and
your
you're
genre.
full on pop,
Yeah.
my
You
genre
want a
is
label.
genreless, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but if you started off as a full on pop singer singing love songs,
Yeah.
and then you get signed for that,
yeah,
you're
that's
gonna be
all
just
you can
doing
do,
pop
yeah.
singing
Yeah.
love songs. Like, and if you're gonna want to release a rap song, the label's dropping you straight
Yeah.
away. Like,
Yeah.
there's no point. Like,
No
it's easy for
point.
them to promote such a simple target at all.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, of
but
course.
for me, like, I'm a
For the
genreless
selling
artist.
point, you
so
go, we
who are
have
they
a guy,
promoting?
you know.
You know.
Literally, you can step into everything though,
Yeah.
and you're not holding yourself back from opportunities.
No, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, I
Just-
mean, if you
But,
feel like you
yeah.
can do something, give it a go. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
but I'm just doing music for the love, and that's genuinely what I do.
That's
Because I
the best
actually
way
love
to
it,
do
and
it,
if I
like-
can make some sort of a living off
Yeah,
something I
it's a
love, that's a
bonus.
bonus. That's
Yeah.
a complete bonus. So like,
yeah,
I don't really think the plan isn't to be signed and to be stuck to
to
this
be a
one thing and
famous
be.
fucking yeah.
But I just love making music. I love being around it. Like, we do loads of stuff in Ireland. We co-own, myself and Joe, a thing called Seasons. It does live shows. We set up live events for like emerging artists
Oh,
and
nice.
things like that. We do that in, do you know the Button Factory
Yeah,
upstairs?
yeah, I've
In there?
heard the Button Factory.
Oh, I
Big,
used to
big.
love the Button
Yeah.
Factory
I've
back
never
in the
been
day.
there, but it was a big one for gigs. I used to hear a lot of people going to it and stuff.
It's great. We do that for emerging artists, and we do events like, say,
So
once
you
every
use,
2-3
you
months.
get
like.
the art, you use the promoters.
Yeah, kind of like we
Nice.
get the artists, they apply on our website, Seasons Event IRL. They
I'll put that at
apply
the
there.
bottom.
Yeah, sweet. And yeah, everyone who applies or signs up will get a chance at a show. It's just a
Nice.
matter of when. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and
We
is there-
put them on, but like
Yeah.
we just pick random from
And
it.
is that
when
genre
we're-
specific?
No.
No.
I like to
Nice.
keep it the same. It's
Yeah.
no genre. Another thing we do is
But that's cool as well for the people that follow you.
Genre
They don't know
fluid.
what they're getting into.
never,
Yeah.
even at
You
the
know what I
shows,
mean?
there could be a band and then there could be a house DJ at the end.
Yeah,
You just
it
don't
is.
know what
It
you're
is.
coming
Oh,
for,
that's
and it's
cool.
great though, because
though,
there's so many
yeah.
people. Like, you have like people who are 60, and then you have people who are, do you know what I mean, 18, and just loads of different type of people just all in one room.
That's
I think that's the
amazing.
best thing.
Yeah,
you know,
for
all
sure.
ages, all types of people. It's amazing. Like, I love it.
No,
And-
nice.
But another thing we do is One Nation Entertainment. Me, Jody, and a friend of mine, Shane.
Yeah.
He's an artist as well. Subrime.
Subrime.
He's in a duo, Demla. So
Yeah,
we
Demla.
do Demla. I know,
What a
like
Dublin
deadly.
name.
Yeah. With Kez as well, Scaldy. He's in the other half.
Scaldy.
Yeah, okay. They're deadly, they are. I swear to
Feel
God.
back home.
Oh, the names back
Yeah,
home,
I
man.
can
Some of the
only
names,
imagine, man.
and I only know them, like you were saying, boy, their rap names.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I don't
it,
really
the
care about that.
Instagrammers.
And I'm walking around going, yo, what's that? And everyone looking at me, look. Oh, stop. But One Nation Entertainment is basically, at the minute we're working on a Dublin mixtape, so it's basically getting artists into the studio who are not emerging but semi-professional,
Yeah.
kind of just who have a little name for themselves. We got a few artists in the studio. We're on like track 20. We only started
Wow.
this on the 17th of November, like so.
And these all
Jesus,
collabs
that's
and
fast.
all this.
Everything with one is gonna be collabs. So we're gonna. This is our first mixtape, but we're gonna release like singles and videos and different things like that. But the whole idea is everything is a collaboration.
Yeah.
No matter what, you can
So
come
you
on
are
and do.
doing mixtapes of
Of
everyone's song. That's
yeah,
cool
yeah.
as fuck.
So there's
Yeah.
like different like we have like different singers like Tamara, Jade, Caitlin. They all come on. They're singers, and then we've loads of rappers. Shane, Ja1, Gav. Like there's probably about 20 artists
Gav,
as well.
the most normal rapper.
Gav, what's up, Gav? Now he's part of a duo called Wax White. So, but yeah, it's great, man. To have them all in the studio. There's not many opportunities, like we say, in Ireland to go to the studio with loads of like-minded artists
of
and
course.
write
Yeah.
to be on tracks with them to be released. Like it's
Just
always
to give
right
them
before
the
the
experience to see what a studio is like, to see how
Yeah.
other people record
Yeah.
and all that will.
and right.
Yeah, that's it. They'll see. Oh, so that's how you do it. Oh, learn something, and that's just gonna
Yeah.
like everybody's gonna rise from that.
And
You know what I mean?
Even with Seasons and One Nation, like we've met some of them, like we've met some best friends. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
oh, for
It's all
sure.
these things
You
that
make
happen
this whole
from it.
community of the rap
You
game
do,
and the
yeah.
hip hop game or music in general.
It's just support. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone supports each other, and it's lovely.
Yeah,
It's great.
no,
Like
that's
it is.
amazing.
But we love doing that for the scene. Like we love
And-
setting up little things and
Somebody was saying Don't Flop is back in Ireland as well.
Don't Flop is back actually.
Yeah.
I think they're doing England as well. I think.
Okay, because my mates used to be mad for that like 15 years ago and all with Redzer and Jambo and all them.
Jambo, yeah.
And I was like,
I
I'd
wasn't
listen
into.
to
I
some
never
of the
went,
songs,
but I
yeah.
went to one or two of them now. But I never got a chance to actually go to them since they're back.
Yeah,
No,
oh,
no,
and where did he host them? Do you know?
Same places.
old?
No, well they've hosted them in different places to be honest. But the
Yeah.
last one was in the same place as Seasons, the Crowbar Terrace.
Oh, yeah,
in the
nice.
Button Factory. Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah, for sure. Famous for a long time for doing gigs there in the Button Factory. Like
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
remember 20 years ago, the Button Factory was always advertising new gigs and the whole lot. But yeah, so the music scene's getting bigger in Ireland, and it's like
100%.
yeah.
I have to say, even since before COVID, like there was a small bit of an eruption. Then COVID kind of like set something off where everyone was releasing
yeah.
music. I don't know how people that never even thought
Well, I
about
think
it
it
were
was
releasing rap songs.
Everyone was
Or
at
them.
home, they nothing to
Yeah,
do.
of
I think a
course,
lot of
of
people
course.
started doing podcasts and everything, you know what I mean?
But you had the people that obviously, when COVID left, they kind of dropped off and said, "Oh, it wasn't for me. I did it well." I
Yeah,
did
that
it."
was a bit of fun.
Whatever.
while I was
Yeah.
bored,
But then
like-
you had these people who found their
Ignited
passion. Do you
something.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not
Oh,
even
they
just
were
in music,
thing,
but
yeah.
in photography. Like Jodie found her passion in photography, and like
Nice.
all these other things that kind of grew the scene even
Yeah.
bigger. So now it's
you
crazy.
all
like-
help each other.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
it.
creative thing. You all need like each other. The music
Yeah, the
videos
scene,
wouldn't be done without the
yeah.
photographers. Yeah.
You need each other in the
Sick.
scene. There's
Yeah,
no point.
that's
It's
it.
not a solo
The
run.
photographer, or filmmakers can work with them, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, I'm doing
Yeah.
a project, like, oh, can I do, you know what I mean? You're doing projects
you a
with
hand.
each other and everyone's helping each other and everyone's growing together.
It gets to a stage then where everyone's making money, and you can say to your mate, "Here, look, I'll throw you that to do a video," and then they say, "Yeah, no worries, I'll throw you that to do that." And
Yeah.
you're kind of all in a loop of kind of helping
That's
each other
it.
out. And
Yeah,
there's no.
just growing.
A rising
together,
tide
you know?
raises all ships and you're
That's
all
what I'm
just
saying,
going
we're
up
all-
together,
Yeah.
you know
That's
what I mean?
that's the way. That's the way
It's
to
the best
go.
way to do it. It's kind of, the
Definitely.
cannabis industry here is like that now as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's no cutthroat, there's no nobody's out to get each other, you know what I mean? Even all the edible makers, there's how many edible makers,
Yeah.
and they're all hanging around together, you know what I mean? Nobody's like, oh, buy mine, don't mind theirs, oh, mine's better than this. They're
Yeah,
like,
it's hard to come across like
Yeah.
people who smoke weed and that have done like, you ever hear man robbed a bank stoned?
yeah,
you
no,
know, or, like,
100%, no.
it's-
Never happened.
or do you know what I
That's it.
mean? Like it's never
They'd
the
be more
case.
creative than that. Like, yeah.
So I think it's just I don't know. It's just love, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
everyone's just doing it for the love of
No,
it. and
that's
it's-
it,
That's
for
what
sure.
Amsterdam is definitely. What
Yeah.
I've noticed. Like,
Yeah, no, 100%. Like the weed does keep it a lot more fucking love and calm with everybody around.
does,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
you can't really be angry. Do you know what I mean? Often you have arguments,
Well,
like if you smoke a joint, you're just like,
That's it. A
What
few
was it, Mark? What
drinks
was it
could
called?
start
Like,
punching the head off
Yeah.
each other. You know what I
You
mean?
have a
That's
few
half the
drinks,
reason I
that's
left Ireland, man. It's just
I know.
drama. You know what I mean?
yeah, Ireland is bad for it. It's
Yeah.
drama, and then people not knowing when to stop
Yeah.
drinking.
Oh man,
Do you
I
get
see
me?
them coming in here and all like, "Oh, you're Irish," and all. They're like coming in the coffee shop. "Oh, you're Irish. Give us Guinness." And I'm like, "No, it's coffee shop." Like, "So you're an Irish man. You don't sell alcohol." I'm like, "What the fuck? You think this is a stereotype? You know what I mean? Just get the fuck out
No,
of
but you
here."
sell green. So
You
it's
sell
alright.
green, that's it. Sell it.
So it's
Real
alright.
green.
Yeah, real green.
But fucking yeah, like
Shut up, man.
if you just take it too far in Ireland, and there's no social life if you don't drink. You know what I mean? And if you even tell somebody you don't drink, you look like a fucking. They look at you like
Half
you've-
a head.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
look like
stop.
you tell them you eat babies for dinner or something like that. It's like, you don't drink at all, like not
So
even the
what do you-
weekend.
what
You
do
know
you
what I
do?
mean? Like, yeah. Or I
Yeah,
remember like every
nowadays
year
they're
for my
weird.
birthday, your friends like, "Oh, so did you go to the pub?" I was like, "No," like. What a waste for a birthday. I'm
Yeah,
like,
what
why would I
to
do something I hate on the? You know what I mean? Can I not
Because
have
it
one
fits
day?
into society.
Yeah.
You have
No.
to fit into them fucking norms.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And then if there's a stag, they'll all want to go somewhere drink. And then if it was, say I was getting married, like we're going to a cannabis
shop.
club in the
Yeah.
thing. I'm not going to holiday. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Take
I've
one
been going
drag.
drinking with you for years. You know what I mean?
Stop.
So yeah, that's the way it is over there. But here, it's such the freedom here is just unbelievable.
different,
Like,
it
you
is,
know what
yeah.
I mean? It's as long as you're not an asshole, you can literally do whatever you want.
Yeah, of
all
course.
the time. You know
As long as you
what I
stick
mean?
to yourself and do your own
Yeah.
thing. And
Yeah, just
Like even-
basic
Good place.
respect.
Yeah, like even like somewhere, let's say you're sitting somewhere and rolling a joint at home, to like run you out of there. Here, just no police drive by, they wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As long as you're not an asshole, nobody gives a fuck.
it's not even that, man. There's just nothing to do in fucking Dublin,
Yeah,
really.
that's
Like,
it as
and
well.
to be
Except for
honest,
drink.
except for drink, that's literally what I was going to say. The only thing you can do is go to cinema or go to the pub.
Do
you know what I mean?
After the
And-
cinema, you probably just go to the pub.
And then go
you
to
know
the
what I
pub.
mean?
There's absolutely nothing to do,
Yeah.
like, and it's
But
crazy.
that's kind of even why your spaces need to be made.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Creative, like back in Ireland, it needs a lot more of that. Like hubs for people, as you're saying, like-minded,
Yeah.
that can come
Yeah.
and gather. You know what I mean? I think like people like the way it's getting set up is savage.
Yeah.
More people need that.
There is
Like,
Like,
if you're not
Yeah.
a drinker
Yeah.
or a smoker, you might just be into music, and there's a night
Yeah.
out for you.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I mean?
that's the
There's a
same.
social
That's
event.
with one. Like, it's not just drink. People come to the sessions and drink, and they'd have a smoke or whatever. Like, but
Yeah.
there's people who don't, like Caitlin and Gemma, and there's the people who don't drink or smoke. They're grand. They be all just chilling. We're all in the same
Music is
vibe.
their
Music
drug,
is the
like,
thing
yeah.
that
If
connects
that's
us,
the
regardless.
love,
You know,
yeah.
like, so
Oh,
it's brilliant. Like,
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah, I love it. I have to say.
And what's the next plans? So he's over for the video and then any other.
We'll shoot the video today and a bit of it tomorrow, and then just edit it. And it'll probably take a couple of weeks. She's
Nice.
actually shooting a couple of scenes in Dublin. She's going home for a week.
Oh,
In
nice.
a couple of weeks, she needs to shoot a few scenes there. So once they're shot,
Nice. Yeah.
it'll be out.
Yes.
And is there a song out, or is it just waiting on the music? video?
No, this one's waiting on the music
Okay,
video. Yeah,
yeah,
she has
yeah.
music out on Spotify. The
Oh,
Radiant
nice.
Farley. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
wicked,
shot our
yeah.
last video Southside in Clondalk, and it was
Oh,
dead. Yeah, it
nice.
was gas. There was loads of people around, dogs, scramblers. I was
Oh,
mad. I
yeah.
was like, this is gas. Like,
Show the real
Brilliant.
side of Dublin.
Yeah,
yeah, but it was a deadly video though. It was good. It was lashing rain in it as well. Everyone was soaked. We were still just recording. It was
Yeah.
gas, you know.
Well, you're not
Yeah.
going to get many days without the rain, you know what I
No,
mean?
not
If you're waiting on a
back
dry
home.
day, you'll have 2 videos a year or something like that.
yeah, stop.
And do you ever work with Versatile? Or
Do
meet
you
them
know
at all?
Joe Shop Versatile's headline show on the tree?
Oh, yeah?
with the camera. Yeah,
Nice.
that was a good
Legend.
a good gig.
Cool experience.
That's a big one
Yeah.
for sure.
I performed my first gig. I actually performed with Alex from Versatile. He was on the lineup. There's a lad called Dubzino who is an Irish artist. There's loads of them, but there was a few on the lineup. Like who was on that lineup? It was Slick Bully.
I just want to hear the names.
Oh come on! It was actually a long time ago. Now I actually forget, you know. But yeah, I forget what I was saying.
Versatile.
Versatile, yeah. But yeah, he was on the show. But it was
Oh,
my
yeah.
first ever show. Like, and I was going out to the Button Factory. Like, I think it was like
Sick. That was
200
a
or
mad
300
album
people.
for
Like,
both
it
of
wasn't
yous
full, but it was
jumping
still
in.
a good show.
And what was this, like an open mic? Or?
No, it was a headline show. It was
Okay.
Dubzino's headline show, but he
And
got
you were
me on.
opening?
Yeah, there was like 7 artists opening, so he
Nice.
got me on to do one song my first time, and I was thinking.
So you only done
Jesus
one song
Christ,
and done?
One song
No
done.
way.
But it was a drill song. Like, it was like, but like
Is
when I
this
say
your
drill,
own song?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It was. It's not like drill as in like. It's just a drill beat. And what I
Okay,
was
yeah.
rapping on it. So like I came out with the energy. I was shit myself at the start. I have
Yeah.
to say. When I came out, I seen Eskimo Spain. So I went to school with him.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he was 2 years above me in school, but seeing him there, like, and saying, shit, he's performing tonight and I'm performing tonight. And they had the lineup on this, like, at the time I was thinking, shit.
Yeah.
Went out and everyone was jumping around. I had the best time of my life.
That's
Oh,
unbelievable.
And since then, like, every show has just been unreal. I
That's a
love it
good
so
way to
much.
get you going. Like if
Yeah.
you had went
Yeah,
out there and
yeah.
flopped, you're like, I'm not doing that again. You
Yeah,
know?
no way.
Like
You'd be like,
your
oh, you know it's not for
Eminem
me.
8 Mile moment. It's
Choked.
like,
Everyone boos
No,
off,
but
it's
to
like,
come
no
out
way.
and even if you had to come out and it was just dead, everyone's like,
It was-
"Oh, we'll come up
yeah,
later."
it's
You know what I
hard
mean?
to
Like,
build that energy up
to have
anyway.
that from the
yeah.
first act and just.
But I'm
fucking-
good like that. Like, a lot of people say that, like, because I open up for a lot of artists, and a lot of artists would know that, like, I'm good at kind of interacting with
Hyping
the
up a bit,
audience and
no.
things. Because I have, like, songs as well. Like, it's not just guitar rap. I have a garage EP. So, like, there's 4
Okay.
songs that's like dancey garage. So people love
Okay.
them, like Zone and stuff like that. I get everyone to get low, and then they all jump and all. Like, I'm good with the interaction. So
would
people
you
like
go
put me
from
first.
acoustic to fucking this
To that
rap
and to this, yeah, man.
Jesus
Well, like, it'd be like
Christ.
real rap, and then I'd pick up
Like
the
a
guitar and do a
rollercoaster.
thing. I swear to God, and then everyone would be jumping for like a garage song.
Yeah, the
God
next thing is
knows.
just chill out for an
Then it's
acoustic
just
version.
chill out. I swear.
Fucking hell.
I'm trying to dive into different genres as well. Like, I really like other drum and bass. I love reggae. I love different styles of music that I wouldn't be able to do if I was just stuck in one. You know.
Yeah.
I like taking tones of, not just doing like full on house songs. Just taking like,
Beat
you
out
know,
of
the
that,
beat
or
out of that, or
rhythm
like-
out of that. Or
yeah,
something
like I love doing that. Like,
Yeah, nice.
and mixing
Which is
things together.
cool though as well for people if they came to one of your shows. You
Suppose,
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like they don't know what they're going to.
Yeah, it's
You're
like,
just
it's like a
rocking
now
in,
that's
you
what I
know?
call music from one
Yeah.
person.
Literally is.
Yeah,
But that's what I grew up listening to, all them now.
yeah, that's
you know,
it.
so that I
Mix,
know nothing
mash of
different.
Everything like.
So-
Yeah, you
Yeah.
listen to. I'm the same. Even with Spotify, I'll go onto my like thing and I'll just
a
press
mixture.
shuffle.
yeah.
And then through my whole day, it'll be like 80s, 90s.
No, so
even
that's,
the
I have a
mix
rap
of
playlist
all.
and a rock playlist. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So I'm like,
yeah.
right, it's a rap
either
night,
or.
a rock night. And then like that, one of my colleagues would put on his light stuff. And next thing it's like a fucking heavy rap tune. Next thing is some
Melody.
fucking Beatles or something. You're just like,
And then a bit of
fuck?
house,
Yeah.
a bit of techno.
That's definitely my playlist.
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
what the fuck just happened there? You know what I mean? For me, it's kind of, even when I have a heavy rap song that goes into a light one, I'm like, jeez, that was a bit of it. These cuts are going from the Beatles, Love Me Do, to fucking something. You know what I mean?
Flow right.
Yeah. Rock superstar. That's like for a rap one, rap superstar, you know, the Cypress Hill. Do
Yeah,
you
look,
want to be a rap?
yeah.
That gets real. Do you want to be a rap? Comes in the shop like.
It is almost
what the
rock,
fuck?
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's rock.
You start off
It
as like
is
a rap
rock
tune, and then it kind of kicks into this kind of
Yeah,
heavy metal.
hip
And
hop.
goes like, what's happening there? I'm like, Cypress Hill, relax. You know what I mean?
You gotta
You
get
like
high to
these, you
this.
know what I mean? Yeah, I have this one hanging here. Yeah.
You'll never not have them for the podcast.
No, that's it. I need to get a few more hanging off everyone's.
Stop. My uncle had one of them. He strapped it to him for the dam. He never.
Yeah, no,
never
they're
used
great.
it.
We got
Yeah,
that
they're
at the pre-the-me session. They were giving them out with all the tables, so yeah, just fucking. I never have had to clip it onto this way. I was just clipping onto other stuff. You know what I mean?
handy.
But fucking yeah. So I was gonna say, what's your latest single then? The one
Cold old Dublin streets.
called.
Old Dublin
Dublin
streets.
streets,
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry I talk fast. It's an order state, isn't it? Go on.
And
Go on.
who's rapping on that with you?
It's myself doing the hook and I'm doing the guitar, and then Ja One is on the first verse and sub rhyme.
Okay,
Shane,
nice.
the lad that does one verse, and he's on the second verse. It's a
Nice.
deadly song.
Yeah, no,
Like
it
it-
is nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
played a few the other day.
It's just
No
raw, like
savage.
I
Yeah,
like
no
that vibe,
properly.
like it was deadly. And
Yeah.
it happened out of nowhere. Ja just invited us down to the playground. It's a studio in Dublin.
I thought it was an actual playground.
Yeah, down to the
Sitting on the swings. and
That's what he says in the song. He's like, we're in the playground, never too old. And I was like, people mightn't know
Yeah.
it. We're in the playground. Like.
But
yeah,
though.
it is. He invited us down there, and Shane just came with me. He just invited me down to get on the song.
Yeah.
And Shane ended up jumping on me, got a vibe with the guitar, and it came out. It's just so raw on the day.
Nice.
Like, and we got the video shot, like a studio video of
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happening and all. It was deadly.
Yeah,
it was a good
nice.
vibe. It was one of them songs that just happened. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, yeah. They're always the
I
best
remember
songs.
hearing on one of Jay-Z's albums, a song called BBC, and it's basically BBC is Pharrell Williams' Billionaire Boys Club. So they were doing like a 10-year, and it's a clothing brand or some sort of brand, I don't even know what it is. But they were doing some sort of 10-year anniversary thing, and after the award show or whatever, they all went back and they were chilling in the studio. And it was Jay-Z, Beyonce, Pharrell Williams, Timberland, Justin Timberlake, and Nas all sitting there. And he just looked at each other and go, if we don't make a song now, like fucking shame
Yeah,
on us,
true,
kind of
yeah,
thing, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So that song is literally, BBC is made of all them just saying, let's show a song together now. And I
It's
think
good-
Jay-Z
that's what I
said
mean.
that it was he has a video of them doing it. I've never seen it, but I've heard him talk about it. That it was just literally all them on the one track. Let's make a beat
They're
now.
like,
You know what I
let's
mean?
go.
Yeah.
Like
Sick.
we've too
You
much
can't
talent.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we've
can't
too much
not.
talent here together to let it pass.
So if that happened the other night, we were having a few drinks in my gaff, 4 of the lads and a couple of their girlfriends, and we were going through some things, what we were going to do in the next sessions and the next one things, and I was thinking, we were sitting there, we had a few drinks, we went, why are we making a song?
Yeah.
Why don't we just record something right now?
Yeah.
4 of us are itching to do it. Like
That's
we
it.
ended up making a little banger that night,
Nice.
actually. You know, yeah, little
That's
clubhouse
where
things.
fucking genius comes out of. You
It
know what
does,
I mean? Like half times we'd be talking about ideas for the podcast at like 4 a.m. when we're saying goodbye, and then all the best ideas start coming. Like, fuck's sake! Then we go, we'll talk about it tomorrow. The next day we meet up, sitting there smoking. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're like,
It's
no, I don't
what
remember
What
a
we talking about? Then when you go say goodbye, you're like, tomorrow we'll do this. Oh, what about that? And then this.
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
this.
Also,
I write
like,
things in my notes.
Yeah.
Everything goes in my notes
I've
now.
random
I
shit in my
swear.
phone. I wouldn't even know where to find them now. You know
Same
what I
though,
mean? Just
yeah.
saving stuff.
You go
But,
back and
uh,
you're like, oh yeah, remember that from 4 months
Yeah.
ago? I didn't do that, but it's there.
That's it. You just don't know when the creative's going to catch you and the genius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just get this idea, like, oh yeah, that would
You
work.
have to know
Yeah,
everything.
strike while the
down.
iron's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just even writing it down, it kind of it keeps you on the flow that you could do something. I think if you have that kind of momentum, then you're kind of when
It
something
stops
actually
writer's
comes.
block or something. Like
Yeah.
because it's like the worst thing is looking at a blank canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with that? Like, you know. So
Literally.
you have like, I always come up with these like random things, like, you know, like one lines or a little
Just
idea.
to force yourself to
And
do
I'll just
something.
jot it down, like just randomly through the
Yeah.
day. Like I'll come up with like something I'd say, you know, that's actually a nice idea. I'll write it down. I'd forget about it for fucking nearly a year or something.
Yeah,
You know, I'll
then
come
see
back
it
to
in
it,
your notes.
but it's meant to be because it happens at the right time.
Yeah,
I'll come back
no,
to that
for
and end up
sure.
making a good song with
Yeah.
it. You know, like it wasn't supposed to happen then, but
Yeah, I'll put
It's
that on
it.
the shelf for later. Like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what
But I
mean?
have hundreds of things on
Yeah.
the shelf, and it's
But even-
getting to
even
the stage
that,
now. I
if-
need
if-
to start releasing things quicker.
If 99% of them don't do it, and they've taught you how to write and how
Yeah.
to formulate something and how to just keep that brain, the muscle
Yeah.
going. You know what I mean?
I do believe you write 10 bad songs before you write one.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's the
you know
truth.
what I
You
mean?
need to get them out,
Yeah.
and it's not just at the start. It's
It's
all
learning
the way
how
through,
to
you
write,
know.
how
Yeah.
to pace it, how to, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, this is great. And you look back about a year later, like, that was fucking terrible.
No,
you know
yeah,
what
but
I
not bad. Look, I hate saying that a song's bad because everyone's good at that
No, but it
level,
just
you know. But
hasn't
just
got
terrible.
the-
It's not the yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
it hasn't got the tweaked and perfection and
that
all
you know
it should
now.
do,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just-
You don't look
it's-
back and
it's
cringe. You know?
basic and amateur or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
it's just
Facts.
not perfected, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Do you want a drink or anything? Coke, Fanta?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll take a Coke. Yeah, if you
Coke?
have one, yeah.
There
sweet,
you-
man.
You should have your bucket now, Fanta, Coke?
No, it melted. Still getting choked. I have a cola.
Cola?
Thank you.
Cola?
Oh, thank you very much.
Pass that down. You don't want that?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Freezing.
But, yeah. So, since we have Hayes Face on, we'll chat about Fairy House for a few minutes since he's been down for. He only really come. He lives in Belgium.
100%.
He only comes from Belgium every few weeks for the Fairy House. But this is what I made this week. This is my new rolling tray.
Class.
So it's meant to have the grinder fit in the mouth, but the mouth kind of shrank a little bit, so it doesn't. So this is my latest creation, and this is my little coaster to go with it. And then the Valentine's Day we done candle wax.
Oh,
So
that's
that's all
deadly,
just
man.
wax, like coloured wax.
Dripped
on
on?
top of it. Yeah, just kind of painted on bit by bit. And you can see the joint is kind of like 3D.
That's
now.
deadly.
Yeah. So,
No, it's savage.
yeah,
It's
no.
really well done.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great event, man. Next
Yeah.
time you're over, definitely check it out. Like,
Yeah.
just a load of stoners getting creative, painting and all, like, you know what I mean? And,
Definitely.
and like that, you meet other creative people and other people doing stuff.
It is
So
true.
it's
Even just like in the industry on
Yeah.
both sides, like it is savage. Like even true for us with the podcast, everything we started meeting more people.
Oh, 100%,
You know what I
like,
mean?
yeah.
It's been lovely.
It's great like that. It is. I love meeting new people all
Yeah.
the time. Like I talk to a wall. do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And especially
Yeah, I
No,
would.
literally though.
But when you get into somebody who's either in the same kind of like community or the same kind of stuff you're into, it's so much easier to get on with them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're meeting other
Yeah.
people in the weed industry, and we just talk straight away because we're both on the same kind of wavelength, the same
Yeah.
kind of.
Of course.
Whereas if you're just meeting random people, like, oh, so what do you do? So when you keep meeting other people that do what you do, it's just straight away. Everyone
Yeah.
just clicks and everyone just.
Yeah.
Do you know
It's
the
nice.
assignment? Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like,
get
do you
to
know
it.
what to do?
They start rolling and
The amount of people we've met, like they come there and they like had no friends in Amsterdam, or they just working on. Suddenly they're coming on their own and making friends and like, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
building friendships and community and shit.
I
So
Yeah,
do
it's
love
dead, you know.
that. How many people come solo?
yeah,
Loads of solo people flow through. Literally yourself included.
yeah.
And you've made
Belgium.
Yeah,
he
no,
literally, he just comes up every week, gets a train. He'll
I
be kept
love
to here
that.
last night and just goes,
Yeah.
right, I'm going home today. You know what I mean?
I love that.
After
that's
this,
a-
I'm going home.
Yeah,
That's deadly, man. Honestly.
Adrian was meant to be on, or
Aideen, yeah, you know.
Adrian was meant to be on today, and then she couldn't come in, so he was staying here. It's like, right, jump on the podcast with us.
He's one
You're
of the
already
crew.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to the podcast.
Yeah.
And he already had one of the hats, so I've another channel called Mr. Baked. I'm starting instead of Mr. Beast, it's Mr. Baked.
Yeah, Mr.
So I
Bates.
done a kind of a giveaway where I went to a random bar and basically went live and go, right, come find me and you'll win. We had a 21 by 20 half fairy. Was given a ticket to the fairy house. Alpha Chef had just launched his new edibles and put
Yeah,
them in that day.
nice.
I think I put in one of the board games as well, so there's a few little bits. But I literally just went live from the Palace, the old Doors bar. I don't know if you
Nice.
know, it's a great spot. Has 2 pool
I think
tables
so.
all upstairs. You can smoke in
Aideen
it.
was talking about
On the spell, yeah.
Is there a
It's,
pinball machine or something in it as well?
No.
No, she's talking about someone else.
Maybe,
Sorry.
there's pinball machines in Spirit. There is.
I thought it was called the Palace.
It could have one downstairs. I'm always upstairs, but it's a sick little spot. But literally, I went live from there, and I literally said, right, come find me and come say I want to get baked. 20 minutes later, he just walked in the door. So
I didn't even know where it was. People in
the
comments and
chat.
shit were like saying where it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
And
Like, that
I,
looks like the old Doors, and he's just like,
I checked my phone and it was like 6 minutes away. If I walk, that's like 2 minutes. Like if I make a run, that's like 2
Yeah,
minutes.
he just came running in the door. But it was shit because I'm fucking up all night getting stoned and doing live. I never charged my mics and all. So as he came in, my mics had just died. So nobody heard him going, I want to get baked. And then for like 2 minutes, we're chatting away. And then I go, I'll turn on the second mic for you. And only when I put his mic on, people could hear us again. You know what I mean? So it's like a minute where I'm like, and then like he just sits down and I'm like, and there's your mic. And next thing I was like, oh, sound's back. But it wasn't until later I was like, oh, I want to make a clip out of him coming in. Can I hear him saying I want to get baked? I went in, couldn't hear anything at all. Fuck's sake.
Getting
Again.
AI overdub.
Yeah,
Can I get
that's it.
baked?
We get you just to record it now. I want to
Yeah,
get baked.
you should
Just
record
throw
it
it
now.
in over. Which trial and error,
We're
first time
learning,
out.
we're
Yeah,
learning.
Gotta work out the kinks.
yeah, that's it.
Of course.
It was good. We ended up sitting there chatting to us about half an hour. We did like a mini podcast between us that day, telling us all about your Dab X. Did you ever see any of this? The Dab X?
No, I've never seen one of them before.
Tell them about Dab X because I don't know much about
I've
it.
seen Dabs, I've seen it.
So there's
never
lots
heard
of them.
them.
There's Puff Goes, there's
Yeah.
Focus, there's Dynavaps, all these.
Really, it's just like an electric dabbing machine, I guess. This specific design is DabX Go. It's specifically designed to take with you to
Yeah, you,
travel
Yeah,
with.
sweet.
Yeah, it is handy and neat, like smaller than like a water bottle.
yeah, it is that
You
kind
know
of
what I mean?
size. You can
Yeah,
nearly put it in the
just
side of your backpack.
Yeah. You wouldn't even
It also,
have
like,
price.
Imagine having a hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, what the
On
Oh, that's
fuck?
sick.
On base kit, it comes with like a whole protective
Yeah.
bag and shit.
Ah,
So like,
okay.
So it would be just like a water bottle.
looks
on
like
the
a
side.
flask or something.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Oh,
really
that's
really
banging.
lovely. Like I've not regretted buying it.
And then show them how it works, like where the flour now goes, or the rosin.
Yeah, flour.
We have a
Is
bit
that-
of something there. We have some sugar. What is it, Joe? What sugar do we have?
Is it from?
From
I
a
keep
cup
hearing
sugar.
about this sugar. I only heard it like 2 weeks ago. It was you that keeps talking about sugar, isn't it?
I throw it
He
in.
keeps
It
Sure.
is from
joints.
He
the
keeps
old
giving me a
sugar,
joint. He goes, it's
yeah.
this,
nice.
and sugar. And I'm like,
This
wait.
is, no, not that's
what?
the shatter. We made shatter out of candy floss in the old church. Not a press that.
Oh,
you,
yeah,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
That's it, yeah, cotton candy. And then this on apple gelato sugar.
Yeah, that's one I
So
used
sweet.
in
Doesn't it smell?
one of last week's joints.
So you press this yourself?
Yeah,
Oh,
2 grams
wow.
of cotton candy.
I
And you got
think-
that much out
But
of
we
it?
got more than that. We've used a
Oh,
bit.
yeah?
Like, we got loads. Your one was even like, "Yo, look at it coming out the side."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she said this one's a good one to
Nice.
press it. So I was buzzing, man.
That smells mental.
So sweet. You can make a joint of it if you want.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
do.
I'll float
Fucking
along.
walk away.
We're
No,
from
no,
the
you're good.
old church. Hanging
But if you
out
want,
there.
Yeah, shout out to the old
if you
church as
want,
well.
you
Yeah,
can
no.
put some of this into his rig.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would it work?
If
Yeah.
that's what you want to do, I got some.
Man, I'll probably be dead. I'll just fade off to the back. I'll
And
do
we're
it.
done.
And we're going to get to perform 5 songs after this.
It's also really nice.
Oh, see. Oh, what's that?
It's Ilmatic Papaya from
Smells nice.
Black
Black Hats
Hats.
and Dead Rats.
Shout out Black Hats. Should have him on soon as well.
Yeah, Runa Bets.
And so is that in that at the moment or is it empty?
No, it's there's in there. You can check it
No,
out.
the Dabex
Oh,
itself.
No, it's empty. We emptied it with Duncan last night.
Oh yeah, I was smoking that too. What was that? What's that? The other Vapiana?
You got me saying it word. Vapana. Or,
Vapana.
no, it's not it.
I keep getting it wrong.
Vapvana.
Vapana.
Vapana.
Yeah, Vapana.
So
Deadly
basically,
thing.
this is
Yeah.
like a rig, and it has. Right, so let's say it has kind of a metal bowl here, and then it has this other kind of. It looks nearly like a coffee thing, doesn't it? Like, do you ever see them things you go like this with the coffee?
Oh, yeah.
So it has that kind of circle head in it. So you put the flour in here, but this like a heating torch has a handle and then the circle, and you just sit that on top, and as soon as you put that on, it will start vaping the weed inside.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to these electronic vapes, bongs, pipes, anything like that, I choke, I die.
Oh, so do I.
This
They're
thing
still-
is the smoothest. Not this. This one's smooth as well. This is one of the smoother ones, but this
Vapvana.
Vapvana, I keep calling it wrong. Man, like
Vapiana.
they put weed and wax and all last night, and I was just hitting it for ages. And then they put it on the higher heat, and then it
Yeah.
really killed me.
But see, I
But-
think that's what's cool about it is you can control the heat.
Yeah.
Control the
And
heat
as well, you can control the pull. Like, it's like most of them, it does kind of just like all at once. Whereas that, you build up the vapor
Yeah.
inside the actual
Yeah, and it never
bong.
gives
Yeah.
you that big fucking
No.
punch in the throat. Like,
Yeah, no, it is banging.
yeah, no, it's definitely one.
It's not that, you know what it is?
It's not
It always feels real clean. You go,
that.
yeah, go for it, man. Just
What do you
unstick
wanna
the
throw
amount.
in?
Yeah, just in
Whatever you
case.
want.
Because he's probably a mad this
No,
like
he's-
the whole
he's-
thing.
No,
He's newbie enough. He's new enough to it. As well.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
So you want to throw in the sugar or the other stuff, whatever you want.
Do you wanna try the
Sugar's
stuff-
probably cleaner, isn't it? Or, I
I've no
don't
idea.
know.
I don't do wax.
What's easier, wax or sugar? This is probably a bit sticky. It's not.
This is the
frozen.
stuff he made himself.
Yeah.
Press it
From,
himself.
I've not pressed anything
You
at
see that,
at
Ferdy?
Old Church yet, but I
You can
do
see
plan
that.
on pressing
In the old
some
church, you just
when my
pressed it.
flowers
Yeah,
already.
I do like
Yeah.
that feature.
Yeah.
It is good. You get some amount. Like we've put
Yeah.
that in a few joints. It's still
Yeah.
going strong.
Yeah,
Like, there's still a
nice.
good bit. Like
It's good that you can do it yourself and see how the process is done. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I mean?
really
Literally. Especially because like a lot of people, they don't even know what the difference of flour or hash is. To actually then
Yeah.
see the process of it being made is
I
pretty
still
sick.
don't know the difference between dabs, rosin, press, sugar, shatter,
No.
fucking.
They all have a different technique to be made.
Okay, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
they all get you stoned. though, so
Yeah,
the
that's
main-
it.
Yeah.
They all-
They're all like a yellow,
They all
gooey
do.
kind of
Yeah.
thing. Well, some of them are more crystally and some of them are more
you do some
gooey
of
and
this
Yeah.
some are like glass.
I'm gonna have you say
Yeah.
that because that's really good in joints. It's just.
Well, then will I
really-
use this then? After, is it?
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Try a bit of black cats.
Nah, man, you walk away and make a joint with that.
No,
Defo, no, 100%. Man.
That's fine, thank you.
He'll put like half a gram.
That's the thing, right?
Another
It's alright.
another thing, actually, you might be interested. So we're planning. We actually have to start planning it. But for Paddy's Day, we were trying to do like a stoner trad session. So we already
Wow.
have someone in for the main guitarist, maybe two people. But we're thinking if you know anyone over here Paddy's Day that want to maybe just jump on, do a few, even just come for a session. But we might like try and do a trad session into like if we had a few like Irish rappers that night or something. There'd be a
Yeah.
six
What date is
session.
Paddy's Day again? Is it
Sunday the 17th of March.
17th of March.
It's all-
13th.
obviously 17th of March. We all
Yeah.
knew that. If you
Oh, yeah,
didn't,
yeah,
you're,
yeah.
you're
No, what day? Is it Sunday?
excommunicated from
No, I'm
Ireland.
saying-
Sunday 17th.
Sunday's
I'm
the
actually
main
in town,
question.
I think.
Sick.
Let me see. 17th
But
of March.
yeah, shout out to anyone if you're in Amsterdam for Paddy's Day.
Yeah.
One, there should be a session, and two, we could be looking for. Well, not even look for artists. If you want to get up and just fucking collab and just
Yeah.
fucking
You
jump
have
up
a
and sing a few
space, you have a
songs.
stage.
We might come, you know.
DJs
I'm no joke, 'cause
as well.
we actually have nothing. 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th.
Well, you're
Yeah,
more than
it's like-
welcome
it's
to
4
come
days.
perform that
Uh,
night with us. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah,
gonna
I'd love to. We'd even say it to Shane or a couple, whoever would want to float over as well. So
Yeah,
we're
no,
musicians,
brilliant.
100%.
Yeah,
If not,
man.
we'll try to come over anyway for
Yeah.
the 2 days or
Yeah.
whatever.
You could even try
It's
and
not that far.
fucking live stream the whole event or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put a camera in the bar.
Sure,
or
Jo would
something.
have a camera. She
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
photos for you as well. Do you know, like a
Yeah,
second hand.
that'd
if
be
you need
sick.
it. That's if you come over. I'd say we will though. Like
Yeah.
it's not that. It's not far away.
No, you know what I mean? It's
Owns
only a
a
couple of
stone
weeks away, though. That's the other thing.
That
And
is
we
true.
haven't done anything to organise. This is the
Well,
most organised.
if it's
we've
not
done.
organised, let me know because I come over with my guitar and I'll be like, great.
Paddy's Day in Amsterdam's not the worst thing to be stuck.
Yeah,
you know what I
fair,
mean?
fair.
Wow.
Just the guitar being
Not
a
with the
bit
guitar,
annoying.
be a bit of a nuisance, don't it?
But even
Everybody like,
but
play
we
it.
could have a guitar over here if you save you, because Derek will have his there.
Oh, that'd be handy,
You know what I
actually,
mean?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure he
I
wouldn't
hate
mind
bringing
someone else. You know what I mean? Oh, but
Yeah.
this fella Derek the Dread, I don't know, like he's on YouTube a bit, but he's still small enough, like bar player. But he uses the pedals, so he makes his own backing track. So
Oh,
you
new
know what I mean?
pedals and
He's
stuff.
So
going,
I'm
"Oh,
sitting there one night
savage,
watching for
man."
the first night, and I'm like, and I'm seeing him setting up all this. You know what I mean? The riff and the bass and this.
Nice.
And I'm like, and I'm watching him, and then he's just clicking all this stuff with his feet. And next thing he gets going, and he clicks
Oh.
something, and something comes on. He clicks something that
Savage
goes off.
artist.
And
Yeah.
unbelievable.
He's like yourself as well. He's no genre.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
love
And-
that.
And
Yeah,
you'll
man.
start like mixing songs.
Yeah.
Like you'll skip from one song to
You'd
another.
be
on
doing
the
rap
same
songs in a
beat,
reggae
like-
beat or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be singing
Love that.
Bob Marley and start rapping over it or something
Yeah.
like that.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, I don't know, but yeah, go.
It's basically it's
Should
ready
have
to
thought-
go.
Don't
Just-
tilt it too
just
much.
hit
Keep it straight as straight down as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start drinking the water.
You expose the holes or something. I done it last night and I got a. It wasn't.
You can just
It didn't go through the
hitting
water. It just hit me fucking.
You just keep hitting it. The smoke will come in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that harsh. It's a slow builder, and keep it straighter a little bit.
No,
So many rules.
Yeah.
push this button to clear out
Yeah,
the smoke.
that's the air hole.
Tastes nice.
Smooth though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's really smooth.
Yeah.
Normally I'll be on the floor. I might be a late kicker now. You
Yeah,
might see
no.
me doing
That's the problem with these.
The
sweats kick
the
in.
first two are smooth. The third one I hit hard, and then it kills me. So
I'm on the second one, so I'll wait.
yeah.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, but yeah.
So the good thing about this one, he was telling me, literally, let's say you fill it, you do a hit off it, you can put it down, and you can come back to it tomorrow, heat it up, and hit it again. You don't need to clear it all in one
Oh,
go.
nice.
You know what I mean?
It
It's
stays in the.
yeah, it just sits there and ready for you whenever. So that's why it's more
It's
on
like a
the
vape,
go.
really. It's just
Yeah.
like a bigger vape on the go. Like.
But that's you just
Yeah,
put the wax
basically, yeah.
into it.
It's
Yeah,
really
they're a nice little
doesn't it?
piece.
It's really tasty stuff.
Yeah, really. is,
What's
yeah.
the what? Black Cat's what?
Black Cats and Dead Reds.
Papaya.
Elmatic Papaya.
Aromatic papaya.
Nice.
Think you may find it at New Times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to take a hit?
I'll take a little here. I don't want to be fucking
Go on.
puking on camera.
Everyone having white, no. Wobbly legs off the
It was a
camera.
mad episode. I've seen them all going white.
They even blaze.
It's not even the white. I just my lungs don't handle it.
Yeah,
I just
no.
cough to the point where I need to puke. Like, you know what I mean?
Stop.
Once it tickles the lungs, you're like,
Big little joint.
It's really. I just recently, recently, like a couple of months ago, I started smoking pure, and since smoking this, I stopped smoking too much weed.
Really, you just stick with that now. Like,
Yeah, like
that's dead hand.
before I had this, I smoked way too much weed in a single day.
Stop, bro.
So many people say that, but I
Say so.
just I enjoy my joint too much to change something else.
Do you want?
Fair. Like people say, oh, if I could get edibles, I'd just eat edibles all day.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
Like,
though, because you're used to
You
it
know,
already.
even
You
if I was
just
getting high off this
Yeah.
and like edible everything, I'll still keep rolling my joint. You know what I mean? I need that joint.
Especially in
my
the
hand.
morning, you know, like you have a coffee, a joint, a day
Yeah,
off.
you know
You're
what
not
I
gonna
mean?
fucking give that up. Just, you know.
It's just I'm too
It hits different.
fidgety otherwise. You know what I mean? If I'm editing a podcast or something, I won't touch it. But if I'm doing nothing else, like you'll even see me sitting here, I'll either smoking or rolling at all times. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
always
yeah,
need
yeah.
a joint in my hand. It's just kind of, I don't know, just comforting. You know
I'm
what I
not,
mean?
so when I'm editing, I'd like to tend to have a joint, you know, that way. Like,
Yeah.
I like to, just when I'm sitting there, I get like, I don't know, you'd get like kind of agitated or so,
Yeah.
like some things, some of the softwares, you know.
Oh
Like,
man, don't talk. Man.
but like you wouldn't, you'd be just sitting there going, but with a joint, it goes much smoother.
Yeah, I was sitting here one night till fucking 7 in the morning editing a podcast, trying to have it out for the next day, and I ran out of weed. Coffee shop across the road opens at 7 a.m. I just took the laptop, went over there, sat in the back, smoking joints, finishing the edit. Fucking ended up going through 2 grams, left there like 9 a.m. Went back to bed then or something like. Which yeah, no, it has to be done.
That freedom is deadly.
Oh yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
that freedom
The
is
fact
great,
that
man.
you've only got 6 hours without weed, you know what I mean? From 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. you can't buy weed, and once you can survive them 6 hours, there's
So you
weed.
can still buy it and have it then.
No, but that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
yeah.
you forgot to get it at 1, you've only got to wait 6 hours.
Oh,
you
when
know what I mean?
see
Like
12:50 on the clock.
Oh,
You're like,
stop.
there's so many options, but like if you're
yeah, you've had it for
spotted, you go,
18 hours, and then like 10 minutes ago, like
Technically, if you're willing to walk, the Bulldog near next to the Doors
Yeah.
coffee shop opens at 6.
Really?
Really.
I didn't know coffee shops could open that early.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
think
7 a.m.
so,
was the earliest.
When I used to make day trips here, I arrived at Central Station at like 5:45. So my first and
wait.
only place to go was
First,
Bulldog.
Imagine arriving in Amsterdam and having to wait 2 hours. You're outside going,
man.
for fuck's sake.
Can't even have a joint.
You didn't even have
Sitting there sweating for a joint. Yeah,
Start
no,
asking
early
people,
flights.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No, he isn't. Imagine.
You couldn't even buy cigarettes at that time. There's nowhere open.
No, there isn't.
Amsterdam's
Yeah.
closed at that time.
Yeah.
But
For
I'm
such
pretty
a
sure
mad
it's
city.
only that Bulldog that opens at 6.
I need to double check that because I've
Yeah.
never heard that. I always thought it was 7 a.m. the earliest. Like I don't know if I was ever desperate enough to go to Bulldog, but 6 a.m. You know what I mean? You might be like, fuck it.
I think the last time I did it was like about a year ago.
Okay. Yeah, no, I thought it was 7 a.m. is the earliest you could open, and 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. was the latest you could stay open till.
Yeah, no.
Because I was even thinking of a question on one of my quizzes, like how many hours can you not buy weed in Amsterdam? And the answer would have been like 18 from take away the 6 hours that's closed. Turns out it's only 5 hours to close because you can go to Bulldog.
Not so bad.
Yeah, that's the first time I
It's
heard that.
bad.
And is that just Amsterdam or is that the whole lot of the
I
Netherlands?
think
No, some of the rules are mad. Like
They're all
some-
different, like.
Yeah, like down in Leiden, they're only allowed to open from after 5 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and like from
Because
like
of colleges
5
or
till
schools or something, is it?
10. Yeah, there's a lot. Like it's a big.
I heard that
student
law,
city.
if they open up a college beside your coffee shop, you have to
Yeah.
close the coffee
Yeah,
shop.
that's why most
Yeah.
coffee shops are
Yeah.
gone because they were near schools or they
Mad,
just
yeah.
changed the
Yeah.
whole rules and maps and go right for it. It's your mellow yellow. It's people say it was the original coffee shop. It's definitely one of the first. Had to close because it was beside a hairdressing college, an adults hairdressing college. So one of the original coffee shops is gone because adults went to school near there.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. does it?
Fucking stupid, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
It's a choice if you want to go in or not.
yeah, you know what I
It
mean.
doesn't
Like
make a difference.
again, if it's outside of primary school or something, okay.
Fair
but
enough, yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
these are grown people going to learn how to cut hair.
And it's probably not even next door. It's probably like,
No,
few
it's like
down the road
down-
or something.
like
Like,
literally,
yeah,
yeah.
stupid. Like.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So yeah, there's a few rules, and then some cities down south as well. You can only go in with like a Dutch residency.
Yeah, you can't.
Do you
be
need
a
like a Dutch
foreigner.
ID?
It was kind
Yeah,
of stop the
there's-
Germans and Belgians and all coming over the border and just taking stuff home. So
Yeah, fair.
and then I'm nearly sure in Harlem or something, some of them stay until 3 a.m. I've
yeah,
heard
like
that.
out
Like,
in Zandvoort as well. If you're ever out there, deadly spot Yanks.
Yeah.
Savage coffee shop. They have a big like terrace out front.
Nice.
That like, 'cause you can't smoke indoors. It's only outside.
Yeah, it's only Amsterdam you can smoke indoors, is it?
well, I think after lockdown, a lot of places went takeaway only
See, they
outside.
went very strict, like in Den Haag.
It's
and
because they
stuff
got
like
rid
that.
of the tobacco.
Yeah.
So a lot of Dutch
Fair.
smoke hash. So they literally can't. Like
You
if
can't-
they're
unless you're lighting that actual hash and going.
and
Yeah.
nobody
Literally,
nobody
yeah.
wants a herbal mix. So every
No.
Dutch person's like, right, I can no longer go coffee shops anymore. You know what I mean? So
That's fair.
it's yeah, a lot of them went just takeaway, especially in the smaller towns. Like here, people they'll either smoke pure or just do tobacco anyway, not give a
Just
shit.
do
You know
the
what I
tobacco,
mean?
man. Yeah, if
But
you-
down there, they probably it's smaller. It's harder to get away with it. This, that,
Yeah.
and the other. So, but you wouldn't think to be as checked as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you ran a local coffee shop and you're like, can I put a bit of tobacco in this? Yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's.
But
But obviously they are.
Yeah, I think it
They
is.
just
a lot
play by the
more.
rules as well. You know what I mean? They don't like to bend the rules. Like, oh, is that what we have to do now? Okay, we will follow.
Stop.
Yeah.
But any big gigs coming up in Ireland or anything?
There's a few actually. The next one is oh no, it's in Waterford.
Oh,
We're
nice.
performing in Waterford in Electric Avenue.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so that's gonna be sick. There's a deadly lineup. Shout out to the boys, Nate, AJ, all them, who set up the show. Yeah, it's gonna be deadly.
Nice.
There's that one in Waterford. Then we have the next one in the Crowbar Terrace, Seasons, the one that we run.
Yeah.
And then I can't announce one of them. Then there's a small tour we're doing for a Canadian artist called Mickey O'Brien. Actually,
nice.
he's coming over. He's doing
Rapper. Singer,
yeah, he's a
songwriter,
rapper, like
yeah.
hip hop artist from Canada. But he's coming over. We're doing. Me and Joe setting up the tour. It's a small Irish tour. Like he's doing like Ireland and England.
Yeah.
We're just doing the Ireland thing. We're doing Dublin.
And you are like arranging all of it, all the venues,
me
the
and
whole
Joe.
lot.
Yeah.
Nice,
It's only
man.
three: Dublin, Limerick, and Belfast.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun, you know.
But you've obviously got a lot of contacts in the music industry if you're like setting
That's
up
what I mean
gigs
about the
and all this.
networking things. You know, like
Yeah.
from knowing nobody to being so
Suddenly knowing
blessed
everyone,
to know
yeah.
everyone. Like
Yeah.
not know everyone to an
Yeah,
extent,
but
but just you
know
know being
someone to
able
know
to.
somebody. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like,
That's all you
definitely.
need.
definitely.
Yeah, no, it's
You're going out with that energy. It's going to come back.
Yeah,
you know
of
what
course,
I mean?
I'm a
You're
big
coming,
believer in
you're
that.
helping people big time.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely.
Just staying positive and doing it for the right reasons is
Yeah,
the main thing.
100%. Not, not cash
why-
grab and all this. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's why it's coming so naturally, and I'm really grateful that it's happening that way. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah,
like,
100%.
if it wasn't happening so amazingly, I'd still be making music.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
that's
really
it.
nice.
I think
that
if you do it for the
coming
right
back, you know,
reasons
that way,
and not
like-
try and make
Yeah.
it like, oh, if I do this, I can make this much money, or I can do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you're,
like-
if you actually just enjoy doing it, and as you said, if nobody was listening, nobody was letting you do it, you'd still
I
do
still
it.
actually would be making
know what I
music,
mean?
you know. I
So-
swear, it's actually a blessing that I came across. I went to college in Ballyfermot in Cornwall.
Yeah, it's a
And-
blessing you survived.
Yeah, no, yeah, stop, I know. One of the lads there, actually, Benji, shout out Benji, he's the one who first introduced me to releasing music. Like,
Okay.
because he was in a band at the time. He was releasing his music on it's like Sound Drop or something and DistroKid. So he
Okay.
showed me DistroKid, and it's an absolute blessing to be able to even do something that I love and then be able to share it on DistroKid.
Yeah.
They're a distributor that goes to Spotify and it goes everywhere. Like
I was going to ask, I hadn't heard of that DistroKid, so that's
Yeah.
where you, that's like
They do
the whole
podcasts too,
Okay.
actually, just for yourself. Like you can put it on
video or
Spotify
just audio.
and they've done video now as
Okay.
well.
'Cause I do want to eventually put on audio, but the audio on the thing, I think I need to put in some sort of fucking make it cleaner because there's like a hiss or
Okay.
something off all the, I don't know, the low budget fucking mics or something. on every podcast, there's like a slight hiss in it, so it wouldn't be. It's doable when you're watching it, but I think if you were just
I could
listening
probably
to it, you'd
fix
be
it,
like,
man. If you send me over the audio file, I could probably
Yeah.
help you. Like,
Even if you
I
just
can
tell
put
us
it
a
into
couple of-
Logic or something and take the high hiss off.
okay,
If you want,
yeah.
I could send it
Yeah.
over. I don't mind.
Nice, yeah. Well, I've a load of players. I don't have it that
Man,
one.
send it over, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, or even just fucking, I'll call you sometime. You can teach us how to do it myself.
Yeah,
'cause,
100%.
You know what I mean? Because I need to be doing it like nearly every week and stuff. So I couldn't be like, oh, I've edited a podcast now. Send it to you. Wait till you do it. Send it back and be like,
Of course, yeah.
be waiting
Fair.
forever
No, I'll
to-
even show you how to do it. It's simple. Even most video editing software, you
Yeah.
can go into like EQ for the
But
sound.
that's what, like,
just
I
bring
have-
down the
I
high
ha-
end.
in my
and get
editor,
rid
it
of this.
has like it's a good editor, so it has all these different buttons and different stuff. But again, I've no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Only on the last episode I realised that I could actually just drag the whole volume of the whole episode up. I've one episode, I think it was with T-Side, and I don't know what happened with our controls and the mics, but everything was very low. And even when they put out, like if you listen to it on a phone, you'd be fucked. You had to have it on the telly on full blast just to hear it.
Oh no.
So like, if I had just known, I could have just pulled the volume up on the whole thing. It would have been slightly better anyway. So
Oh, stop.
yeah, no, I must chat to you off when we're finished another time, but because I do have a good editing software and it has all that sound stuff, equalizers, all this
Nice.
stuff. So there is probably a way of doing it already. I just
Yeah, let
don't
me
know
show
what
you
the
after.
fuck I'm doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice. And then what's the idea for your one's video? Well, don't tell us too much, but you just shoot around the city.
Shooting around the city, yeah. So it's called Ghetto Princess. So
Right.
she's the Ghetto Princess.
Yeah.
That's what she's going to be walking through certain areas with people, and then when she goes back to Dublin, she's going to be getting like two dogs and different things in the video. Like she's
Nice.
just to represent Clondalk and herself.
Yeah,
like, really,
yeah.
isn't it? Like our last time, our last song was Southside. So she's also she's very like
Yeah,
about her area.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
repping
and
the
she's-
area.
Yeah, she always reps her area like that. So
Nice.
nearly
Yeah.
every song is bum.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, must listen to it later, so for
Yeah,
sure.
no, sounds
Yeah.
like power songs.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
And you have much stuff on Spotify as well?
Yeah, a good bit now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's about 30 or 40 songs. on
And is it
Spotify
just
as well.
songs or is there albums or?
There's one album on it called Comics. Now, it was when I was starting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're listening
Don't judge
to
it
it,
too hard.
just don't judge it too hard, please, please. But it's a great album only because of the collaboration factor. It's called Comics because it was a collaboration mixtape.
Okay,
And I had like
comics.
Dublin artists on it, and shout out to all the artists who did it because they bodied it. It was
Yeah.
just me at the time. I thank God they even said yeah, to be honest, because I was literally, like I said, knew nobody. I took a leap of faith to get to
Yeah.
know everybody. And these artists pulled through and made tracks with me, and that's my
Nice.
first album that's out there. Comics, that's on it. Nights is an EP I did.
What's an EP? Well, I was going to say because modern day now you don't even need albums because it's a whole.
Yeah,
different-
it's just
So what's
singles.
an EP? What's an album? What's a mixtape? What's the difference in all them?
I'm curious too.
Basically, an
Yeah.
EP is smaller. Like an EP would be probably like 3 to 5 songs max.
Okay.
It's like I think it stands for extended playlist or extra something. It's basically like an off of a song. Basically, I released a song called Bambi, called Moving.
Yeah.
And it was a garage song. So then I released an EP, an extended playlist of Bambi, and added 3 songs. So there was
Okay.
the 4 songs on
Isn't it
this.
like
So it's
B-sides? but better.
No, it's not like B-sides. That's what a
Okay.
mixtape would be. So you'd have
Okay.
2 sides to a mixtape.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And then an album can be whatever, like anything from, I don't know, 30 songs
Yeah,
to...
but it's a more.
It's like an
A
experience.
mixtape is more like it's more free and it's like
It's
an
more
amateur-
just songs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
but
an album's like a more professional kind of. This is for sale. This is kind of.
No, but an album's more like a story. Do you know the way? Like if
Like
you hit...
thought out.
Yeah, like the intro, then they have an
Okay,
interlude,
yeah,
and
yeah.
each song kind of goes into each other, and it means something as a whole.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas a mixtape, I
You
think,
just throw
is
in
just
a load of-
a collection of songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, so
yeah.
it's
I
hard.
getcha.
That's what I think, anyway.
Yeah,
But I know
it's
the
a mixed
EP.
bag of everything you've lying around. that
Cool.
didn't make
Yeah,
the
it is a
album, like-
mixtape, man. You know.
Yeah. But it was always rappers used to release mixtapes and then they got an album deal, then it'd be only albums. So mixtapes was like the amateur version, kind of like everyone can have this kind of thing. And then the album was like, right, this is my polished work.
Yeah.
This is, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? This
yeah.
is everything I've worked towards. Everything else was just me messing about and practicing, kind of, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And so you've an album.
Singles is just. I have one album comics. I have the EP Nights, but the rest are just singles. Like,
Yeah,
I like
that's-
sticking to the singles because
That's
I don't know,
in
they
this
hit-
modern day. You don't need an album because people aren't
Yeah.
buying the whole CDs. You might as well
No.
just. The only thing is, then you can't really have your like an album had your couple of great songs and then a couple of fillers.
Yeah.
Now, if you're doing singles, they have to be all your best.
Good,
You know
yeah,
what I
you
mean?
can't
You
just
can't be
release
just
a
going.
filler, like-
This is just.
But I don't like that idea either. I don't like the idea of making an album and just having a few fillers.
But
Do
like,
you know,
there's
I
not
know-
fillers, but it's just not.
They're
They're
not
not
hits.
going to be your hits exactly.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
I
what I
get
mean?
it,
They're
I
a
get
good
it.
song. They're nice. People will get to like them, but then there's the other ones. That are like, right, these are our singles.
I'm too
like, you know.
picky. Like, I swear to God, if I had like a 10-song album and I had like 5 hits and the rest weren't great,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd release it until
Yeah.
if I had 10 hits.
Yeah, that-
Like,
that's
I'm a
just
bit
it.
picky. Like,
That's his modern day music. You didn't grow
Yeah.
up with albums. You
yeah,
know what
I know.
mean?
I didn't
Like,
know. It's different. It really is. People only listen to 13 seconds of a TikTok nowadays
Like,
as well. Like,
that's
it's hard to
it,
even
exactly.
hold
It's the
attention.
attention
Yeah.
span,
It is. Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
like sometimes now at the end of the night when like I'm cleaning up in the coffee shop, I'll put an album off from start to finish because I haven't done it in like 10 years. You know
I
what I
love
mean?
that, yeah.
You're hearing songs that you haven't heard that you haven't put on your playlist or this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or and just to hear like because I grew up obviously listening to CDs. You put them in the car and you just hear that CD. You might take it out for like 4 or 5 journeys,
For
so
a
you
few
just hear
days,
that. You know
yeah.
what I
On
mean? You
loop.
know every song. You know when the next song's gonna come in. You know what I mean? And it's nice like that sometimes.
At home, I'm a big listener of vinyl
Oh,
records,
yeah?
so
Nice.
like I'm very much with the experience and the vibe of just listening through an album.
Yeah, nice.
No, always start
Even
with
having
one.
to
That
get-
though, I do love listening through an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do
But
it.
that's it. They don't do that anymore. It was
No.
back in the day. You'd have the album. You'd take out you'd have the lyrics on the fucking the booklet.
I
and
love
the
that.
yeah,
I
album,
love
you know
that
what I mean?
idea. Like, that's so
You're
like.
going through it and all. Next thing, oh, that's what he's saying there. Or that, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
artwork all the way through the booklet and all.
It's
Like
a,
it
it's
was
a
amazing.
personal experience
Yeah.
almost with the artist.
Like, I
I
remember
love that.
when
It's
we-
a bit of them, like, do you know what I mean? Little messages from
everything.
them in it and
It's
all.
that's
Deadly.
it. There's so much more than just there's me song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like this is what we've worked on for the last couple of months, and
It's almost like a press kit.
yeah,
Do you ever hear like a press kit? Someone sent like a press kit.
yeah,
would be
to
sent
kind of
with-
show off all their
about the songs. So if you send it to radio or people who'd want to listen. And
Yeah.
things like that. It's the actual vinyl was almost like a press kit. So you'd open it up and it'd tell you all about the song.
Yeah,
The
Oh,
track
yeah,
list,
yeah,
lyrics. It would
yeah,
go into
pictures
lyrics.
of them in the studio and all
Stuff.
this.
Yeah, literally,
stuff,
it's like a literal press kit. Like, so
And
it's
you
like-
get posters in them as well.
That's what-
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
that's deadly.
Like,
You don't
It
get a
was,
poster
it's
on
a lot
Apple
of
Music.
effort.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's not why you buy
What's
them.
it, an
but-
NFT?
Yeah, maybe in the future.
Yeah, no, don't even get me started on that bullshit. I'm glad that died off pretty quick. Yeah. But yeah, no, the music game's definitely changed a lot. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it has,
It's-
man.
You don't
Yeah.
even need to actually have a single. You just need to get it. Well, I suppose you need to. I was going to say you just need to go viral on a video or something, but you kind of need it somewhere then for them to listen to for you to get the revenue. Because if someone uses your music on an ad or something, you might get a little bit, but you
Like
need
us,
somewhere for them to go. Oh, I like that. Where do I listen to it? Then Spotify and all.
Yeah,
And,
Spotify's the most used, I think, and YouTube is. But
and what's the story with like monetizing on Spotify? I heard they don't pay fuck all for like.
oh no one does.
No.
no one does. You
So,
have
like,
to kind
how
of do your own
new
thing.
artists make money?
New artists don't make money.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, it was albums.
It'll be a
do
long
it for
time
the
before they
passion.
do
But
too.
fair, though, it's
But, like,
a,
The
you
only
have to
rea-
keep striving, like,
You
yeah.
do. The only way we make money in the scene is because we've, like I said, branched out. Like,
Yeah.
like we
It's all more
photography
gigs now and
or
all,
gigs
yeah.
or setting up other shows like with the
Yeah.
tour or you know like doing artworks like graphic design, editing videos, shooting
Yeah.
like for like different things would give us like geez, we're still making no money.
Yeah, it just
No, I'm not saying like we're not.
it gives you back more of the profit than you would have had to. You know what I mean?
It
Share
opens your
out.
mind. It gives you that like aspect of a dream where
Yeah.
if we actually keep going with this, we could level up to a stage where
You're making
we're
an
okay
income, like
and
yeah.
still
you can-
doing what we
you
love
can
to
do what
which
you
is
love.
And
just
not
such a
having to
goal,
be
like-
like 9 to 5 grind,
Yeah.
and then in the evening
Yeah.
coming home.
Like
doing
I
your
worked
work.
so much before I made music, like,
Yeah.
and then like I even worked like while I was making music for the first 2 years, and then I noticed a complete drop in productiveness. Like
Yeah.
I'd be like, I need to do this, and then I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it later.
Yeah.
I'd finish work, come home,
Yeah.
and I'm in bed.
Give it
like,
an
it's
hour
just
here,
tired,
give
like.
it an hour
It is,
there.
it
You know what I
takes
mean?
So I made the
energy,
decision 2
yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, that's it. If
can't
you want
do
to,
it.
if you want to make it, you have to give it your all. You
Yeah,
have to
100%.
go. You know what I mean? Take that leap. You know what
I'll
I
only
mean?
regret it if I look back. Do you know what I mean? If nothing, if I never
Yeah.
did that and,
Yeah.
and looked back,
Oh,
it's
you
worse
kick
for me
yourself.
than
Yeah.
trying and having fun. And do
100%.
you know what I mean? Like, and then if
Yeah.
I look back and it didn't happen, I'll say, shit, that was.
That's it. You'll
So
always get
fun,
your
do
own
you know
job
what I mean?
back. You'll
So
So
always-
good, like-
literally, you'd
Yeah,
rather
like-
have
I
it.
look back now. I'm only doing it like 3-4 years max, and I'm looking back now, still going, wow, like
Yeah.
shit 2 years ago or even last year. Like it's great. I can't wait
Yeah.
for. I know,
Next
I'm wishing
year.
me life away. It's horrible.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's,
that's
it
it.
is
You
horrible.
can't wait for the next thing,
Oh,
the next
stop.
thing, next thing.
I know.
Well,
But it does. It's deadly, man.
But that's it.
It keeps you motivated, though.
Keeps you going,
You know
like,
what I mean?
yeah.
If you have
Yeah.
them goals ahead,
It's worth. It makes it worthwhile. All them
Yeah.
sacrifices and all that. You know what I
because
mean?
you know
It's-
what's like the grind that's involved.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
100%.
Especially just to step out of the norm. Even back in Ireland, it's a very kind of 9 to 5 lifestyle.
Oh,
whereas to come out with something so creative.
That's it. Even to
It's
put yourself
a-
out there, like you
Yeah,
know what I mean.
exactly.
Like Irish
Like-
people don't like people thinking they
No.
could be more than they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're very humble people. We're like we're all just
Yeah.
idiots here. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be a music star. I'm gonna be an actor. You're like
Yeah.
no, you're not. You know what I mean?
You
What are
hear so and
talking
so
about?
down the road wants to do
Yeah,
a thing.
you
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's what I
Whereas
told the
like you're
lads.
even given space
Yeah.
for others to fucking step
They
into
can go.
that.
He can do it. Why can't I? Kind
know
of
what I
thing. You
mean?
know
No,
what
but
I
there
mean?
is there's
Yeah.
great things in Ireland. Like shout out to like Imro and all them things because you get paid for being an artist like from them, like your Irish rights.
Okay, nice.
So like
yeah.
if it's not much, like
But
it's
it
never
helps
much,
them out. Like
but it really helps. Like if you do a show, they'll pay you for your show because it's your right, and then like if you're on the radio, they'll pay.
is
for
this like a
that.
government setup thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Imro, it's and anyone can like. Shit, I don't get like mad numbers and stuff, but I still get like a small fee, like paid from
Yeah,
them, you know. So
nice.
it's nice like that. Actually,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things in Ireland that do
There
that.
is
So it-
support.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
especially like the
Wow.
media as well. Like one of the biggest hot press magazines over there, like one of the biggest outlets. Like they are always posting things, like not just even
Nice.
about myself. I'm always getting like lovely publications, like but. Everyone else over there, like there's always the urban
They
scene
big
is
up the
they're so in
underground,
touch.
like-
Not just them, but a lot of
Yeah.
people in Ireland like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Like their audience.
but
yeah.
they see a lot of artists work with artists at the start,
Yeah.
where you have to work with lots of like-minded people that aren't kind of trying to get in your way. In a
Yeah,
sense.
no,
Yeah.
of course.
It's because people are like gatekeeping, and as much
Yeah.
as they're smiling, they most likely don't want the best for you because
Yeah.
they want the best for themselves.
No,
And
that's
you
it.
have to find your people.
They're
you know,
thinking
like,
how can we monetize this? How can we turn this
yeah,
into a
like
business?
you just have to
How
find your
can we-
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. Find people that want to do it for fun and all,
For
and
the
that's
love of
it. Do you know what
I think we found the people now,
Yeah.
especially with one Shane, all the people in one, Caitlin, a lot of them.
I mean? Yeah.
They're all like
Nice.
just pure
That's
souls.
it. If you have a
They're all
solid
amazing.
team around you, you can just build so much quicker. You know what I mean? You learn from each other's mistakes and just
That's
carry each other and grow with each other and stuff. It's
That's
yeah.
it.
Like no, but I was just saying, like Irish people. I remember I tell people, "Oh, I'm thinking of starting a podcast like Kush or Joe Rogan or something." You know what I mean? Like it's- anyone could do that. You know what I mean? That's the thing Irish people don't think. And I remember somebody telling me before a bucket. Have you ever heard the bucket of crabs mentality? So if you put a load of crabs in a bucket, if one of them starts crawling up and it's halfway out, one of the other crabs will grab him by the leg and pull him back down.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember somebody saying that in Ireland it's like that, you know what I mean? Like we're supportive and all, but then when they get too big, everyone's like, let me pull you back down to earth
Yeah,
there, you
come
know what I mean?
back
Let
there,
me,
yeah.
let me
Get
get
too
you
big
back
for your
off,
boots.
you know what I mean?
Stop.
They're always good on the rise, and then when they get too big, they get an ego, like, nah.
There
nah,
isn't.
nah,
Not all Irish people. I know that is the case, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
it is the case. But
I
there's
think
not.
it's if
There
you
is.
find your people.
Yeah,
your
there is
tribe.
pockets. There is
Yeah.
genuine souls there,
Well-
and Irish people are like lethal. Do you know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
bang on.
Well,
I have to say.
I always, even the negative people I find good, you know what I mean? Like, I'll have mates that will, I could tell them I found a fucking cure for cancer, I found a way to end world hunger or something, and they'll find a way to take the piss out of it, you know what I mean? So that's, but when they take the piss out of something, if I don't have the answers for it, maybe I need to figure them answers out. So
Yeah.
them negative people, if you don't let them get to you and just use them as they're like, oh, what about this? You're like, oh yeah, actually, what about that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
just think-
they
There's a
can be
lesson in
helpful if you don't
everything.
let them just drag you back down going, you'll never do that, you can't do music, you can't do this, you know what I mean? So you're going to just have to use them as I'll tell them that and let them pick it apart. And if I don't have an
Yeah.
answer for everything they say, then I need to look at them stuff, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
go
So it's a
back
kind of
and
it's what's a set, not something to bounce off, a kind of,
Oh, like a soundboard?
yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
kind of like use them as an audience to see what they
Yeah.
say and judge their reaction.
It's a
Well,
good way of like to. Of
Yeah,
dealing
no,
with
it is
isn't
because a lot of
It's
people just go, "Yeah, you're right, I can't do it." You know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm a smart cunt, so I just always have an answer for them anyway. So I'm like, "What about this?" I'm like, "This is this." And I'm like, "What about that?" I'm like, "Actually, yeah, what about that?" And then
Yeah, yeah.
I might give them a smart answer, but then go off and fix that as well afterwards. You know what I mean?
Learning.
That's good though. It's you're open minded as well.
Yeah,
it's
that's
nice.
it. Don't
You
let
need to be
cunts.
open-minded.
You know what I mean? Half of them are just doing it to take the piss, just for something to say. You know what I mean? But the wrong person will just go, "Yeah, actually, no, I can't do this." You know what I mean? I'm going to
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Just fucking throw the guitar in the bin. Like, I'm done
Oh,
with
that's
that
so
now.
upsetting. Yeah, that'd be horrible. Imagine doing that to someone.
Just
like-
listen to some idiot with
That's
no
what I love
talent that didn't want to
encouraging,
do it, and they're like, "Oh no,
Stop.
he said I can't do it, so he must be right."
Like
so.
talent, hard work is a big. There's a big difference between someone who works hard and someone who's
90% of
naturally
success
talented.
is just
Yeah.
hard work and
Trust
not
me,
giving up.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
I've known some people that like, not that they were bad, but they weren't as good as they were now. And from
Yeah.
the start, not helping them, but just like seeing them
Yeah.
grow, it's crazy. Like I'm
Mm.
not gonna lie, like, do you know what I mean?
It's
Just
good
hard
in-
work
yeah.
and
You
dedication.
just
Yeah.
have to have that dedication to it and be willing to put your all into it, and
Yeah,
you get something back out.
definitely.
You know what I mean? Like it's the people that give up, no matter how talented you are, if you give up, you're done. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What's
That's
the point,
that's
yeah.
game over. So yeah, as long as you keep, like even you see Facebook, you see or YouTube, you see these random people making content, and it's terrible, but you've seen it so much that you'll watch it because you know it. You know what I mean? You're like, I know these are idiots. Next thing you realise you're on their third video or something. Like,
Stop.
what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? But because they're just churning out enough content, it's there. So you're like, oh, I'll give this one a watch, or you just catch yourself watching it, and that's it. They've just
You
kept
see it
going
enough,
until
like,
yeah,
yeah.
it becomes
in
part
the
of the
work.
culture, the
Yeah.
popular culture. So yeah, that's it. Just
So
have
I
to
do
keep
get
going.
caught on mad things, man. I'd be sitting there with Joe, and I'd be staring at. Do you know them ads on Instagram?
Yeah.
Them stupid game ads
Yeah,
that are just so
I
stupid.
do
and
count
shit.
them as
Bro,
well.
I'd be staring at them for ages, and then after I'd watch it right to the end and go, Joe, I actually watched a minute of that. I don't even know how. I'm only realising now as well. I got dragged in. Like,
For me, that's only a recent occurrence that I'm like
only
getting sucked
recently-
in.
Yeah, same. I would
Yeah.
never get sucked in. But only recently I'm realising I'm watching the whole thing. Like, like how are they
You know,
doing
the
that?
worst
Like,
thing is the same game I'll watch an hour later. I'll be like scrolling through and that same game will catch you. I'm like, just looking at it.
stop.
going,
Did you ever go to download them?
and
It's
they
a
never,
different game.
they're never the game.
It's a different
You're
game
building
completely.
some
That's
village
why
and
I
all this.
never download them. Like I
Never.
remember from the
I'm
past.
convinced that all them, like it looks like you're doing all these mad games, but then it's just you building houses and having to. I'm convinced we're doing some sort of mining on their
For
behalf.
money.
You know what I mean? The more we do this, is to helping them. You know what I mean?
Well, the
So-
more we're on the app, the more they get paid, and then they just plaster
so
ads
that's it.
all
So
over it. And you're
most
just
the
paying
game
them.
you want is only like a small portion of it. You have to build a house and then upgrade
to the
that
next
house,
thing.
and then you know what I mean. All this bullshit. Like I don't want to do this. I want to do the fun part to show me in the ads. Like, you know what I mean?
It's always
Look
the
at
They always look mad
Yeah.
realistic and all.
Yeah.
You know, you go on, it's like Stickman.
Yeah. You go on and you look at
That
the,
is the
like to
truth.
show you different pictures, and it's like none of these pictures were in your ad. You know what I mean? You show me something totally
This
different.
is false advertisement.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
I'm literally like just looking at the ads. Just you know it's never gonna look like that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I never go into the app
No.
store anymore. Like,
The
I
odd,
did it
the odd
twice and
time
I
it catch
never
me, I'm
again.
like, I've seen this enough times. Like, I really want
Yeah,
to see.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I'm
Never
like, no,
again.
it wasn't
We've
that.
been tricked enough.
Yeah.
It's over. The game's done.
Yeah, no, I fall for it every now and again. You know what I mean? You're like, maybe this time. it'll
Don't
be
tell
real.
them that. We're trying to get rid
oh,
of it.
yeah, no, I never fall for it. No, sometimes even when I'm watching something on Facebook and like halfway through it will go, an ad coming in 5 seconds. As soon as
Yeah,
the
I'm
ad comes,
gone.
I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is
same.
my protest. I'm not even going to watch your
Not
ad. I'm just
watching
going to
your
go
ad.
on to the next one.
now I close it.
Oh,
I watch
yeah.
YouTube on the telly at night, so if it comes up an ad 20 seconds, you can't skip it. I'll close the video.
Close the whole
Click
thing.
on it again. It'll give me a 50-second ad and I
Oh,
say close it.
go to
And then
war
it'll be
with
5
them.
seconds and I'm like, yeah. I'm not sitting here for a minute watching that
It probably took him 2 minutes to click
Yeah.
it.
ad to find the 5
Yeah.
second one.
Ah, who won there? Don't
You know,
know.
you're dead right, you're probably right.
You
You-
just
you-
watched 5 different ads.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
minted,
Five
they're
ads.
minted now, shit.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the house always wins. You can't
They
beat
do.
them. Yeah, definitely not some stoner in his bedroom's not going to beat the algorithm, you know
The
what I
whole
mean?
YouTube
Fuck you,
algorithm. I've
YouTube.
cracked it. Man, if I crack that YouTube algorithm,
Yeah,
man,
YouTube like, someone in Dublin's after figuring out how to get via ads. Well, fuck,
You just
shut down
clicks
the
off.
business. YouTube crashed today.
Mine is 1 billion.
Bankrupt.
Bankrupt.
That's hilarious.
I don't even know what YouTube is worth $1 billion. It must be
I'd say
over
so,
billions
yeah,
now.
well, they're not? Are they owned by Google? Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely then, yeah.
So yeah, it's just part of the fucking
Google
the
is
monster,
Yeah,
and then Facebook owns everything
it's
else.
just a limb.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that weird metaverse.
Meta is now what?
Fucking,
Instagram,
Instagram,
Facebook,
Facebook, WhatsApp. That's part of the metaverse
Shit.
as well.
they see everything.
Yeah,
the metaverse.
mental, innit?
It is. I see some videos and I'd be scared.
See
You know,
these
of
new
the
Apple
AI.
glasses? They
Yeah,
look,
that's
they look
mad.
shit on your face, but they look.
Don't.
They
If
look
I
cool
see
too.
you walking around town with them on, I'm booing you so
I
hard
walk
in the
around public
fucking
with
chin.
them,
You
but
fucking
they
better
look-
not.
I
Bet
see
you
the sick
will
one
see.
you'd
Oh, I see the
like,
fucking-
right? An artist. She was hesitant as well. She could put a picture on a wall
Yeah.
and then make it
Yeah.
transparent, and she said she could just trace it
Trace
onto the
it.
wall.
No, I just say start learning. You might be shit at the start, but you have
True.
to start learning.
But again, like
People are
you
just
can't.
Yeah,
getting
but tracing
fucking
could be like I know it is lazy, but it is.
Yeah, but with a weird fucking goggles on.
Again, you probably would have said that about a laptop or a TV years ago. It's the way it's going. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, people said
No,
that
but
weird
because
buckling
that
sitting
thing's
around.
not on my fucking head.
Well, yeah, no,
like,
they'll have to get down to sunglasses at some stage.
It's
But-
not even that. I think that AI, that technology is sick. I think the robots are mad.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying.
That's
man.
creepy, you
Did you
know.
see the one they had him doing like fucking meaningless labor, like moving boxes from here to here, and he realized that was his only program, and after like 4 minutes, he just shut himself down. He literally like he's seeing what we do as a job, and he goes, "This is not worth living," and just shut himself down. 4.5 minutes, I think he lasted, and he's like, just move box from there, box from there. He's like, "What am I doing?" Just
Oh,
gone.
boy.
So the
That-
AI knows that meaningless life is just bullshit. You know what I mean? So.
They're
Yeah, we
gonna
shut off
take
after
over.
4 minutes.
Yeah, they sussed out life and go, nah, it's not worth it.
No.
Not the life for me.
Yeah, like that's it. You can do great shit with it. Obviously, there's some scary,
Yeah,
terrible
no,
stuff with it too.
100%
You know?
all the tech, but like, there's
But did
some
you see the
stuff
one
on
you can
there.
have your like? Let's say you're walking around your house, you have your TV there on your fridge, you have your notes there above your
Yeah, the
cooker. You
timer
have
on the
a
cooker and all.
YouTube video with a cooking thing. But as you move, they stay in the one place. So
Yeah,
it's
it's like
literally
having
like
tellies.
you've planted these screens all around your house now.
Like imagine sitting here and it's like loads of screens on the computer.
Yeah.
I've recently seen a video of someone getting on the metro with goggles, and they forgot to log their video, and the video was gone. Like the metro left, and the
Oh,
video was
yeah.
still like way back there.
When you're on moving, like say in your car,
Yeah.
you can't use that feature.
So wait, say that again.
So they,
So is this
got
cunt still
they
think
got
they're on the platform?
they got on the metro with the goggles on. They were watching a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And apparently you can lock it in place so it doesn't move with the world, but they forgot to do that.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's a new thing. And the metro went, and the screen just didn't move.
with the
So
platform.
the metro went all the way over there, but the screen was still at the metro
And was he
station.
seeing it live?
Like he was seeing it, but he was the only one seeing it.
But could he see what was happening at that metro station all the way back there?
No, he all he could see was like a little edge of a screen because like his YouTube video was still all the way back at
No, he
the
was watching
platform.
YouTube. He was
Oh.
still at the station. Like, he planted.
So
it.
sorry. So let's say
You
I
couldn't
plant
get it.
my video here on the wall and I
Yeah.
walk over there. I won't see it over there. When I look back on this wall, it's there. He was in the metro and he had it there. He took off.
train
His
took
screen
off.
was still on the wall in the metro back wherever he was and he couldn't reset it to catch
So
up.
do you have to go back to?
I think
I say
you
we
turn
turn
it
it
off
off,
or
yeah,
something.
Ah, okay.
But like,
But still, imagine having to go back, grab
so
the screen.
basically, as he's
I
pulling
left
off,
the
you can
screen.
probably just see the screen disappearing behind him. I was like, oh fuck.
It is still the
Pause it.
the first edition, so it would not surprise me if you literally just have to turn it off to reset it.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only way to do
Imagine you
it.
had to go all the way
Ah,
back
no.
and pick up your screen.
No,
Otherwise, you never have
That's
YouTube again. Like your
Can you have to
YouTube
set up a
link's over
second
there.
screen then? Like leave that one there. That's dead. you know
Anytime
what
I'm in the train station, anyway, I'll have a telly.
that's it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it cost you money if you
I-
lost your
I've
screen.
seen another thing you can do. There's a
Imagine,
fella.
yeah.
Did you ever
What?
see the Rick and no,
Oh.
No, not
very
really.
full screen.
Imagine that.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, oh, you left it
Yeah.
like right there. You can pay like 99 cents to retrieve it. You know?
No, fuck that. That
You
can't be a
would-
thing. Not
you-
yet.
That wouldn't
Not
surprise
yet.
me in the future.
Yeah.
No, no, not yet. They first get you hooked on it,
Yeah.
and then they'll start charging you for like
Because I'll
silly
be
little
leaving
things.
screens everywhere.
I'm
You
gonna
know what I
start
mean?
tripping up all them
Yeah.
guns.
But
That's so
do you ever see
weird.
the Rick and Morty episode where Rick goes to this place to go toilet in this like landscape. It's like on the side of a mountain, and it's just
Oh
he goes to
yeah,
another
yeah.
dimension to sit on this toilet, and it's just
Oh
him looking
yeah,
at.
yeah.
But with the goggles, you can change it. So instead of seeing your bathroom, you can just see a
I've
mountain.
seen it. You can
Yeah,
just
So
see
literally,
it.
you're sitting on the toilet, but it looks like you're sitting on top of a mountain, just looking out over it. Do you know what I mean? How amazing would
You
that
can
be?
just start pooping in random spots,
But
like.
you're just sitting there and it changes your bathroom. All you can just see is just this, you're on top of Mount Everest or something. Like, this is amazing.
That's kind of funny.
Have the audio of like the wind blowing in your ears. And it's nice in there.
I can't see anything around. So imagine someone looking at you just on the toilet, like, oh.
But you see, somebody walks in and it's like, what? How do you doing up on Mount Everest, man?
I can actually see that being very useful for people who have like a little bit of social anxiety.
Yeah.
True, go
Just
to the
like-
bar and just be on Mount
Yeah,
Everest.
it is.
Be a little
Just
blissfully
sitting-
unaware of everything
You're
that's
in
going
church
on
and
around
you're
you.
just sitting in a strip club.
Throwing money
Yeah,
at the priest.
like that, the collection box comes around.
Dollar bills, you know.
No, but there's got to be some cool shit you can do. And obviously, there's some mental stuff as well.
I do
but-
get that. It's
Yeah,
just
man.
like if you're making it part of, like if you come home and you put them on and you're having a laugh, that kind of.
Yeah.
But if it's you're fucking walking to buy bread and milk,
There will be idiots that do
Yeah, I
that, but you know what I
know.
mean? There's idiots that do mad shit already, you know what I mean? That's
but I don't know, that's a bit weird.
the
Not down with
metaverse.
Metaverse.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
Again, it's the early stage as well. The
You
cool
can't
thing you
feel
could
about
do
it. It has
is
to happen anyway.
when you have them goggles, we could nearly do this podcast virtually like that. You
Oh,
could
true.
sit here and you be sitting in that seat, you be
I
sitting in
won't
that
be
seat.
here.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you wanted to sit at home with your family or anything. You could be sitting there, or you're having a meeting. You could be sitting like you're sitting like this, and it looks like that person's in front of you.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'd rather be on video
No,
call with you.
again, this is video call, but XL. You know what I mean? This video call, but without the screen. It's 3D video call.
It's real life video call.
It's better than a video call. It's a 3D video call.
Yeah, exactly. It's better. It's real life.
Yeah.
It's in person. I don't want to be like a fake Glenn there. That's weird.
Yeah, no, but again, it's not for all the time. It's not to replace your normal life. It's think of when you call your mum. How nice would it be if you could sit beside each other?
Yeah, but I
Fair.
can video call her. I think that'd
But-
be weird.
Of
I'm
course
like,
it-
oh, hi, mom.
Of course, they weird. But you, not only that, but you could.
That's mental.
You
No.
could
No.
have the goggles on where it's you sit beside each other, and you could
I'm
be
so
watching.
against
You
this
could
shit.
watch a
I
movie
don't
together.
care. Not gonna get convinced.
You could sit there and watch a movie with your man.
I'll call her.
Yeah, but this is like you're at home.
That's so weird.
Of course, it's weird. It's new.
Get on the fucking plane and
Everything
go
new.
home and
Everything
see your
new is
man.
weird.
Yeah,
I think we can all agree it's just weird.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's
It
weird.
is,
But I
it's
think it's
odd.
nice that you could actually feel
Get
like
on
you're
a
sitting-
plane and make an effort to go home and see your man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
every
as well,
day,
though.
every minute of every
Not
day, or
every
every time you want to
day.
sit and talk to her.
I'd call her.
Yeah, but this is calling her. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's weird. Look, I'm not for it.
I'm
I
not
think
trying to
it's
sell it.
weird. AI AI podcast shit.
It's
No,
No, it's not AI.
a
It's
video-
actually them.
It's just a video of them.
It's not like a
It's a video
replacement.
call.
Still
I wouldn't.
weird.
That's
Of course it's
weird. I
weird,
wouldn't
but
talk
it's
to a
just-
replacement version
Yeah,
of
we're
me,
not
man.
looking-
No,
Like,
but if
oh,
you're
hi.
there
Hello, man.
visualizing something mad, like
They're not visualizing. They're showing you the video. It's like you just watching the screen in front of you, but it just looks better. That's all it
It's
is.
in 3D.
I don't know. I think it's a bit
It
weird.
just sounds weird now, but trust me, it's going to be just a
I
normal
won't,
thing.
yeah.
You will. I guarantee you will.
It's
No.
technically just like having a projector that can project onto air.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like you use a projector on your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, still weird.
Of course it's weird because it's new, but it's not doesn't mean it's bad.
It is weird, but
Yeah, but still just not. I don't know.
I'm not trying to
All
sell
of
it to you. I'm
this
not forcing these
shit. Yeah,
goggles.
you seem like you fucking
I
are.
just
Boy,
say-
You're not
goggles.
sponsored by these rings.
if you want to sell
But
one, I'll
they
definitely
can
take
fuck right
one.
off.
No, I'll take one.
Fucking hell.
Uh,
Weird hell goggles.
No.
I
No, of
know.
cour's the goggles look ridiculous. You know what I mean,
Oh,
nobody's debating that. You know what I mean, but they'll get past that. They'll get to like glasses. They'll get to, you know what I mean. They've already
Yeah,
got the
but
Google
just-
Glass
Yeah,
to kind of
but
do the same
They,
thing.
they know it's weird. Like they have these things that they can like
Oh,
display your
you
eyes
can
and stuff.
display your eyes on the front screen
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
goggles. They'll,
So it doesn't
make
look like
a
you're
picture of
wearing-
your eyes, so- but it'll be like a bigger version of your eyes. Maybe they can make it smaller on the screen and just.
You
but
can
how-
select the
You
size.
can put
like,
your eyes on the
ooh.
outside, so you're walking around and just your eyes there.
No.
they blink and all. I think
Yeah.
they actually look like.
That's too far. Like,
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
It looks weird when they have the eyes and shit. Like I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah.
that's
It is.
mental.
But yeah,
That's
you'd
weird.
have to put mentalise on it or something. You know what I mean?
It's like cross, like.
Or just have normalise every now and again. Just go like these demonise something. What the fuck just happened there?
Just turn red and go back to normal. Oh, I don't know what that was. Glitch. But that's too funny.
Extra stoned eyes, just these big red goggles, and you just like walk around. That'd be hilarious. Right, I think we better call it a day because I have to go to work soon. So
100%, man.
thank you so much for coming on and chatting to us. Hopefully we'll have
problem.
you back on performing or
Yeah.
something another day.
Yeah,
next time you're over.
100%.
We'll
Best of luck with all
have
the projects.
No worries.
what's her name again?
Thank you.
Aideen.
Aideen Farley, yeah.
Aideen Farley. Maybe get her back.
You
on
should
for
probably
next
have
time.
her on, yeah, or
Yeah,
have her
100%
on
if she's
Yeah,
on
over.
her own.
Tell her
Absolutely.
to call over for a joint if she's living. She's living a bit outside.
Well, she works in in
Oh,
Amsterdam.
definitely
Every
tell her
day.
to call
she should
over. Like there's a
Yeah,
load of
she
Irish
has a
here and
crew.
all. Like
100%.
tell her to even check out the Fairy House on a Wednesday as well.
Yeah, I
'cause
will
she'll
do,
meet
yeah.
people there for sure. And fucking maybe get you back over for Paddy's Day as well for sure.
Yeah, do you know what?
That'd be a
Maybe
good
so.
session. Yeah. We'll
Maybe
talk
so.
more on that 100%.
Tony says.
And thanks so much to Hayes Face 420 for jumping in and filling in the gap.
Yeah.
And as
My
always,
bro, thank you.
thanks to the
My
Fairy as
pleasure.
always. And if you're still watching, thanks, like and subscribe and all that shit. And thank you very much.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Legends.